Good evening, everybody. This is Encounters, the late night UFO talk show. Welcome. We got on early tonight, huh? About 15 minutes after 11 p.m. on the East Coast. Wherever you are around the world, welcome to CmdrAleon here on Encounters, the number one official UFO spiritual talk show on social media. And I say social media, I don't care how good the studios look on YouTube. This is where it's at, right here. No fancy studios, just the real stuff. Hey, Rob, good to see you. Johnny Miller, good to see you, brother. Kizan, Meatball 911, AA Blair 7. Everybody coming in here, welcome. So we posted the new video, promotional video for the event Friday night. Marinette, good to see you. And Lord Peter Andrews, welcome, blessings. Everybody, Sarah Davis, Gil, I think it's Gil Bear, Pam, Jan, good to see you. Stu 10, good to see you. Hala Lee, hey, Jackie F. Everybody coming in here, Laura of 1, user 880, everybody coming in here, T Infinity, Logan Stride, Sarah Davis, thanks for the likes. Hey, Shelly, good to see you. Everybody coming, all the new people to our show. Courtney, hey, always good to see you. Sarah Davis, thanks for the likes. Unisum Dan, everybody coming in here wherever you are. Dana, thank you for the likes. Everybody coming in here. Christmas Dad 51, it is Christmas almost, so yeah. And so last night when we were on, nothing was planned, and we had a great show last night. It's on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Astronaut Command Spaceship News. You can watch what happened last night. We had a visit. I felt the energy. This is how it works now. I feel the energy of Gadico on his spaceship, and I felt it really strongly. And then John Connors was on with us. We had John Connors on last night. You can watch the show on YouTube if you missed it. And then we went to a specific frequency where Gadico was speaking, and it is documented again, him coming in. Now, we hadn't planned it. It wasn't a planned event. It just happened. I felt his energy. So John got to the frequency, and as soon as we got to the clear frequency that he was speaking at, he came in very, very clear. So Friday night, the 15th at 11 p.m., 10 Central, 9 Mountain, 8 Pacific, and 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. in Australia, we'll be doing a live major event where we're going to be communicating with Gadico. I asked people to think about your questions, meditate on what you really want to ask, and they should be, good questions. And Gadico I've got the app next to me here plugged in as an experiment. So I have the app. I'm not going to mention the app. You know what it is. Where the music came on over a month ago. Teresa, good to see you. And we're going to see at any point in time between now and Friday if he can turn on the app automatically as he did with the music and speak through the app. So that's an experiment that I've just started, and we're going to see what happens with that. But in the meantime, welcome to Encounters. I'm CmdrAleon, the man from Mars, originally from Mars, here working with the Astronaut Galactic Command before there was any internet, and a contactee since the 60s. Also C5 group, Astronaut Command C5 group in New England. I'm co-coordinator and of that group. So I have many cosmic chapters, brothers and sisters. Many. Hey, Trisha, welcome to the show. I've tried to send everybody an invite for Friday. I hope every one of you who got the invite, if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, send it out to everybody. Let everybody know about Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. Canadian Mama, good to see you. And tonight, when I was leaving my workplace, I was like, oh, I'm going to look up the sky. And what I thought was a star, I'm looking straight up with my eyes, is zigzagging back and forth. I swear, I was looking at it. I took a picture. I actually took 2 photos. it just like I was walking to my car and I look up, bright light, solid. And I swear, well, okay, maybe it's a star. But then things start zigzagging like so quickly back and forth, like it didn't even make a difference. It just kept zigzagging. And now I'm thinking, I'm going to ask Godico if that was one of his ships. I'm going to ask Godico if that was one of his ships tonight appearing above me all the way up in the sky, pretty much in the very high levels of the atmosphere. And I don't usually just look up at the, I look at the sky when I go outside, just see if there are planes around or whatever. But I just look straight up, the lights there going back and forth, and I'm like, It just, everything, all the conventional traffic I saw was going by, whatever that was. But this one light, whoa, what's that all about? This one light, that's really weird. This one light appears, it's just staying there, and it goes back and forth. I'm saying, maybe that's Godico's spaceship all the way up in the atmosphere, near above me. And as I'm saying this, I feel like and right now I feel like a coolness coming about my body as I'm talking about Godico and the spaceship. And Godico and the spaceship. And I feel if I keep on repeating Godico and the spaceship, you know what? I keep thinking it's like a mantra. If I keep saying Godico and the spaceship, I feel this energy coming over me, like a flowing energy right now. I don't know if anyone's feeling anything, but I am. I'm learning very quickly. And it could be just me. It could be because it's cold outside and cold air is getting in, But I looked at the sky and saw this, what I thought was a star. But I said, the star doesn't zigzag. There's no way a star would zigzag. So it can't be a star. Maybe it was. It is cold here in New England. Honolulu Bliss, that's a good name. Welcome, Caesar. So we don't know what's going to happen tonight. I've come to the conclusion, if there is one, that anything and everything cosmically is possible here on this show. I've come to the conclusion that we are now operating in a whole different realm here. Hey, Logan Stride, good to see you. You know who it is. So I'm feeling a little bit of coolness, but again, it is cold outside and there could be some air. Vibe Tribe, good to see you. Bernie Burris, welcome. Blake Lowe. Black Irish Gypsy, that's a good name. Cello, welcome. Eileen, welcome. So I also know that if we all focus, and on Friday night, this is going to be one of the requirements, we don't want people chit-chatting back and forth with each other. This is going to be really important that I'm learning in the process that when we do have communications Friday night with Godico, that we need to get every single human being focused, not on each other, but on the energy frequency that they're operating on, okay? Yes, you can call them invisibles. That's true, Logan. So we need to focus on Godico and the beings on the ship. And that's really just like meditation. If we don't stay focused with our energies and everyone's chit-chatting and saying, hello, everybody, how you doing? Well, did you do this today? They want us to be focused. I've really learned that's what they want us to be, is focused. We don't get focused on this world. We kind of scatter ourselves, So we need to be focused. And Godico and his group of space people come from the star system constellation Sirius. And that's where they come from. Not from our Earth. They come from their own planetary world. And to explain them, for those that don't know what they look like, they would be sort of radiant, tall beings, about 7 feet tall, the men and women, humanoid in posture. They would not necessarily look like us, that they are definitely humanoid, beautiful beings of light, and Heads, Carolina, welcome. So the more I learn about them, the more I can share with you. It's an amazing time we live in. And I think things are going to get amped up quite a bit in the next year. And if you think things were amped up this year, just wait till next. Don't even wait. Just get excited for the new year on a cosmic level. You know, that's the excitement, the cosmic level of light, the bringing in of more light into the planet. That's what we're supposed to do. That's part of the whole thing now. The more light infusement we have on the planet, the more people will wake up. Every one of you who has that awakenedness, that cosmic awareness, you are the way showers. You're the ones that are going to wake other people up. It could be, yes, it's already happening. And we're all in this together, which is a beautiful thing. There's no exclusive things here. Every single one of you, whether you're just starting out to awaken up or whether you're completely awakened, we're all here to work together. All of us, right? That's what it's about. You know, no more divisions on Earth, no more separations on the planet, no more people conflicting with each other. You know, that's all part of the old energy. And that is an old energy. It's been around for a long time. But now we're infusing a new energy of light that will affect every human consciousness on the planet eventually. It will take some time because you have billions and billions and billions of people that live on Earth, but they will be affected. There's no turning back time because time is moving forward, not backwards. Our consciousness is moving forward, not backwards. You know, the time for contact is now, not later. Not later. There's so much stuff for people to learn. And as I've had this contact with Godico, it has opened my eyes even more so to the fact that not only do they hear us in space, but they know us. They know us. Tonight I thought I saw a spaceship, yes, around 8:10 p.m. Eastern. I just looked up. I don't normally just look straight up at one point of the sky, and it was right there. And I could have sworn it was moving so rapidly in circles back and forth, I had to put my head down. I didn't have my equipment with me to get a zoom in on it, but it was staying. I thought it was a star, but then it threw me off when it started moving like a bit, just back and forth like a bit, really quick. So yeah. Hey Eddie, we've watched a lot of the Star Trek movies in the day. Prayer Warrior, welcome to the show, Abby D. So it's really imperative now, as we move forward here, on the UFO show here, all the stories. We had some great stories last night. Godico, which has been documented, came in on frequency last night. It wasn't a planned communication, but I know when I say his name, he hears me. And if I say his name right now, he hears me. He might not be in this room, in this broadcast, but he hears me. So if I say, Godico, I hope you're doing well on that ship. Godico, I hope you're doing well on your ship, wherever you're traveling. We send our love to you. He hears that. Now, he might not be responding right now, but I'm absolutely certain he hears every word I'm saying. Michelle, good to see you. So I'm learning quickly that telepathic communications, well, I knew this before because I am telepathic, that it breaks all limitations of space. So if you communicate telepathically with somebody on a spaceship, you don't have to be in the same vicinity as that person on the spaceship. As long as you have clear communications through a cosmic frequency in your consciousness, you will be able to communicate. Yes, Teresa, you're so right. I was sitting down today. Teresa, you're right on the money. Godico is going to be coming more and more. He is. He's going to be coming more and more. And Godico knows when he contacted me, they'd been looking for me, and they've known about my childhood since I was a kid. Before I was even born, they saw me in my mother's womb. That's how connected I am to them. I didn't even know this. He shared that the other night. He shared that the other night. So, yeah. And it's important to realize how the essence of each of you, the essence of your soul, your higher self, your beingness, affects what happens. Your reactions are, going to affect everything. I was getting a message today that's important, I think, that we have to be respectful, is the word I got in my consciousness. We have to be respectful of our space brothers and sisters. We have to show them respect and humility. We have to show them love and kindness. And if any human being does not show that, then they should not be in the presence of people that are loving from other planetary worlds. I got the message. It's very clear that we are not to tolerate people that have hate, anger towards people from other worlds. Those people, we will not have them at all in the presence of those that are coming here to reunite with us from other worlds. It has to be a place of love and understanding. There's a lot happening now. It's all changed. Our missions, collectively, all of you out there watching this, our missions are very important now. We have a lot to do on this planet to get ready for contact. And it's going to be a celebration when it happens, a long time coming. 70 years of lies and deceit on our planet by people that thought they had control of everything. And now they don't. So I'm amped up tonight. We'll get to some interviews. But I am amped up tonight for sure. Yes, we must be loving and compassionate. And when we think about all the things that we are and who we are and what we are, and we look at the history of our planet and our current history, whatever decade you were born, you've seen a lot of things on planet Earth that might not be things that were positive, loving energies. Hey, Skip the Grace is doing well. We'll bring you up here. We're going to bring Chezno up here too if he wants to get up here. Friday night, we're going to make sure our moderators keep track of people on here to make sure if there's any energy will be blocked. I'm getting messages off planet to make sure that occurs. Grace, welcome to the show.
Hey, Commander, how are you?
We're feeling great. How about you?
How's everybody? Hope you guys are well.
As long as my screen doesn't make me go behind the planet Earth and I disappear. Right now I'm here. But for some reason, I've been disappearing at some point at night, and I'm half here and not here.
Oh, I had that. You know what I did, Commander, and I got to tell you, you may want to check this. And it was simple. I must have somehow went into my settings and I lowered the brightness on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, and I literally, was like, why can't I see what my screen? Everything was so dark.
Really? Was the setting on your phone or the setting on TikTok?
In the phone.
Yeah, I have my setting bright all the way up.
Yeah, I had it off and I thought, I can't believe this. This is wild.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I did that because I didn't go into settings at all.
Now you just disappeared, Grace. You just
Yeah, I'm coming back. I'm just putting something on my screen.
Oh, okay. Oh, no problem.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
So, I've been getting today, I just put the video on of the event for Friday night with Godico, and I have got my app here. I'm not going to mention it because it'll go on. That's how the music came. That was the that's just, all our apps are all part of the same grouping. So I've actually decided that if say Godico, can you come through on TikTok? If he wants to, in the frequency of TikTok, he can broadcast through TikTok. And
Yeah,
I keep going back. Wasn't that what happened? There was static on here one night, and he came through. Or was
yeah.
it on? It wasn't the radio. It was static on here.
Well, I think that they could probably work through any kind of device if, need be. I don't know if necessarily we need the radio
I don't think we do that. I
frequency,
don't think we do. But it has been working with the radio frequency. So
but
I
I
would say
thought,
to Godico, yeah, go ahead.
I thought it was interesting when you were talking the other night about having the transmission come through you, and I was interested in that.
Mm-hmm.
But I want, you to feel comfortable and safe. But yeah, I feel like maybe white noise wouldn't be the best idea, but I
No, I
think
don't think so either.
if you were interested in having transmission, you could definitely have, like you do with Commandant. I forget the guy, the
Oh,
being that you contact all the time, Karamandanka?
okay, no, Kadaramanka
Kadarmanka. Okay.
from the Sanatorium Council. But
So
the
I
thing
feel
is,
like maybe if
yeah.
you could have maybe connection, ask maybe him.
But the only thing I'm concerned about is not doing that. I'm fine with that. Then
Mhm.
I'm out of the picture and I can't ask questions.
Right, right. So how about if maybe we can get a roster of questions together and
Yeah,
then
we need
you can,
to.
and then I can ask the questions that you pose.
I don't know how my mind, my consciousness would feel. I know what who Kadarmanka is, and I'm telepathic with him, but I don't know Godico. Um, I'm
I
not
agree with
sure.
you. I mean, if you're feeling hesitant, then I wouldn't do it because, that's your inner being telling you something.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe if you I mean, so I know that you feel a connection to a car. I'm sorry, I can't.
Kadarmanka of the Sanatorium Council.
Kadarmaka, if you feel a
Like for,
connection to him, maybe he could help you with the transmission
mm,
of Godico,
mm.
I
I
just,
mean, I can bring Kadarmanka in 2 seconds right here. I'm
yep.
not doing it, but I
I
can.
wonder
You've seen me do it.
if he would have something to say about it, honestly. And if
Hmm.
he advised it, to continue, I'd be curious to find out what he thinks, what
Hmm.
this, because you've
Mm.
worked with this entity for a long
For,
time and
for
you trust
years.
him.
Kadarmanka, yes.
So, and
Um,
you
hmm.
trust him,
Oh, I trust him. He's my father off planet. People don't know
Right.
this.
It's just like
He's my.
I have guides that I work with sometimes, and they're called guides from the upper room.
Mhm.
That's what I've named them. I've named them the guides from the upper room. And I actually had worked with a person who used to bring them in, still brings them in now. And once I worked with him, they were communicating with me.
Yeah,
So, but I trust them because it's been a long time that
yeah,
they've been coming, and there's like a doctor in one of them, the grouping,
yeah.
and I'll get downloads from them. But I feel like they're very, I feel comfortable with them. I wouldn't
Mm.
travel outside that circle at all, ever.
Okay.
So I feel like that maybe is something to examine and look
Mm.
into. I don't know how you feel about that,
Yeah.
but
Well, I will actually Friday night ask. I will talk to Kadarmanka quietly, but I will ask Godico if he's willing to go through the Alexa app and speak. This way, everyone can hear him through the Alexa app, and then ask questions that way because they can communicate on any frequency, any radio. They can come to your TV set with the audio it doesn't matter what you have. He's
I
able to
think
do all
that's a
this thing. I
great
know.
idea. I
Yeah.
think that's a
So
great idea. Hey guys,
I'm
how
gonna
you
experiment
doing?
with him tonight. I'm gonna really ask Godico if he'll come through the app Friday night when he comes in instead of the radio
Yeah,
frequency.
that
Um,
that could
I've been
prove
really meditating on this. Yeah,
that could prove to be
I've been
very
getting.
interesting. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So you know what's on my wish list, Commander? I
Mm,
have a wish list. So I want to get some walkie-talkies for our
mm,
CE5 because
okay.
I was doing some research on the CE5 app, and on the app it says that when we broadcast to the crop circle tones, that we
Yeah.
should tape a walkie-talkie next to the app,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, tape the receiver down, and then that creates transmission into the uh, universe, and so
Yeah.
we may be able to use a walkie-talkie as well.
Yeah, the walkie-talkie. When I was in ham radio, I read a book by George Hunt Williamson, and this out of print book. People should look up the name George Hunt Williamson. He was a contactee in the early days, in the 50s or late 40s or something, and he was contacting space beings on frequencies on ham radio, and he actually communicated with them.
Listen, I mean, I feel like that always is potential, and if you don't, if it's something we can do an experiment with and see what happens. Is and the I think the app is what you were talking about. I won't mention the name because I don't want it to turn on. But I
Right.
think that if we can do an, oh, doesn't it look like I have a crown on my head? Isn't that funny?
It does look like you have a crown on your head. That's great.
I love it,
Hey,
the
Dennis.
galactic
Hey
crown.
man, how you doing? Yeah,
Good to
that's
have you
awesome.
back with us, and Chet. Yeah, that's perfect. You're radiating the frequencies of the geometry, the
Galactic
special.
crown. I got the.
You look very galactic, Grace. I gotta admit that.
I'm the
Hey,
queen of the universe.
You are.
so CMD, I wanted to ask you if you would do me a favor, a big favor, and repost. I might be able to remake the video because it's kind of, I don't know, not, it's kind of rushed and not so put together. But if I
Yeah.
make a video concerning that experience I had in Anaheim in 1996, I was wondering if you, since you have a bigger audience, I was
Hmm.
wondering if you could repost that and see if we
Yeah.
could reach somebody that had that experience. I know there's somebody out there else that's seen it.
No,
I
I'd like
just,
to do it. I'll post it on my main page for my events and the UFO spaceship news. Yeah.
okay, cool. Yeah, yeah, that would be awesome because, like I said, and when I was on the live the last time, I told you about my experience. Personally, I would like to start DMing you. I want to speak with you about my other experiences that I didn't have. Like I told you before, like I didn't
Hmm.
have family members around when. I'll tell you, I've been having experiences since I was probably 4 or 5.
Yeah. See, that's where it starts. I mean, mine was when I was. Well, they said, well, Godico told me they were watching me since I was in my mother's womb, and that was in the late 50s. So, man, I'm like, they knew of me before I remembered them. They remember everything about me. So it's like they're part of my cosmic family that I've never met before. So it's pretty. What you're saying is interesting because if you can get connected to with all those experiences you've had, there probably are other people that say, "Oh, I've seen this guy. He had these experiences. I know." So maybe there can be a networking of like a collaborative communal connection.
That at one point, I do want to. I've seen some stuff about doing like regression therapy with hypnosis and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then pulling up some things I don't remember.
Yeah,
So
that'll be good.
yeah, so I'm also looking into possibly doing that in the future here sometime soon. I want to dig more into the things I experienced
Hmm.
when I was younger.
Yeah. Did anybody just hear that noise? What was that? Somebody else's?
That was me. Sorry, I had a
Okay.
notification.
Okay. And no, I can't speak English tonight. Your
Mm,
notifications.
yeah.
I know. I couldn't say
I didn't
the
want to say
name
anything.
of your being that you communicate with. I'm gonna have to say it 10 times till I
Kadar
can.
Manka. Kadar Manka.
Hadar
What's up,
Manka.
Do you
Ted?
do you do you want me to bring him in for a minute?
Yes, please.
Yeah, bring him in.
How many people want me to have Kadar Manka come in?
Yes,
He's
please. Yes,
you
please.
got to give me a minute. I have to adjust my frequency for this, and I don't channel anything. This is telepathic. I don't channel anything.
Cool. I'm gonna have to make this crown for myself.
I'll send you a message, but I have to get out of here real quick. I got somebody messaging me.
No problem. All right, Dennis. Hey, take care.
I'll
Bye,
talk to you soon.
Dennis.
Yep. Bye.
All right. I'm going to just, I need everyone just to focus. I'm going to refocus my frequency. Okay, what's going on here? It would be funny if Gadico comes in when I bring in Kadaramanka.
Right.
Well, we were just having that conversation, so we never know.
Also, I put a protection around this broadcast, around this whole perimeter. I asked the Astro Command to protect every single being here in this broadcast. I put a clear protection of Christed frequency energy within a 5-mile radius of this specific location. And from this house, from the top to the bottom. Greetings. Greetings. I am Kadaramanka of the Sagittarian Council of the Ashtar Galactic Command, speaking before you at this time, in this time and space in which you exist. Do you understand? As to your question, first, we have a ship 30,000 feet above this location. We are aware of the being, the Gadico, from another planetary system of light. Do you understand? CmdrAleon has been readjusted in frequency acceleration. What that means is that his consciousness has been rewired, so to speak, for a new mission, for the mission of contact, for the mission to bring those together off-world with those of you on planet Earth. Do you understand? Your question as to whether he can be able to communicate in the frequency of Gadico to allow Gadico to speak in your English language would be yes, he could. It is up to him to make that decision and choice. His contact is going to get stronger with the beings from the constellation Sirius. He does not know the time, but he will be taken on their ship. He does not know this yet. The time will be soon. He's supposed to be what we call a messenger that will come back and bring a message to humanity on this planetary system. Each of you, we see each of you, that your light shines brightly on your planet, each of you. Be still for the moment is coming. Be still. If you are finding your electronics being affected at this moment, we are very close to your planetary system. Be still. For the moment you've been waiting for is coming quicker than you realize. Do you understand? In the stillness and quietness, you can hear the universe if you listen. If you don't listen, you only hear the things around you hear. When you are still, you will hear the sounds of the universe. Do you understand? The ship that is coming is a very large ship, shall we say. The ship from the star system Sirius, from their planetary world, is close to your planet right now. They know of our existence, what you call the CmdrAleon Council. Be still now and listen for them, for they are here now, for contact is near on your planet. We don't operate in time where we are, you do. When contact happens, it's not relative to time. Do you understand? I'm Kedaramanka of the CmdrAleon Council of this time, speaking to you with permission of Alion. I send you much love. Each of you shall feel the energy of love that we send you in this broadcast. A love so divine, may it touch your hearts. Adonai, Adonai, Adonai. I'm Kedarmanka. Blessings from the Ashtar Galactic Command to each of you this night. We now turn back frequency communications to the one Alion. Oh, man.
Welcome back.
I'm here.
Gotta have some of that apple cider.
Mm-hmm. I saw the ship in my vision. He showed me the ship in the vision. It's a beautiful, large ship. A very large ship. The ship is actually kind of golden with different structures, levels. It's a really golden type of ship. The ship was golden.
Wonder if we do our CE5 and we can, since it's so close.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. I mean, I'm still coming back into my own. That was really, I was really taken out.
Awesome. It was awesome. Thank you. I don't mean we have to do it right away. I'm just thinking
Oh, good.
we can do it.
Yeah, not now.
Maybe in the future.
In the future, yeah.
I was thinking maybe we can try to get together soon and
as long as we're not freezing.
yeah, well, we could always hang out in the truck and
whose truck are we gonna hang out in?
we can hang out in mine.
You have a truck?
I do.
We'll get a van down by the river. I'll just look to the sky.
Okay, that might be good. I can see a bunch of Ashtar Command C5 people in a truck,
The
and the
encounter
truck.
with Van.
Then the spaceship comes and takes us into the big mothership with the van, and then we all get out and get some food and hang out with
The
space
cops come
people.
by, like, what are you guys doing? Like, we're looking for UFOs. Like, I think we look sketchy enough, you
You
know?
know what? I've got a really funny story. Many years ago, we had a group of people. We went to Brewster, New York, and there's an old magnetic mine road is the place, and it's known for UFO sightings and also encounters like visitations or space people. So we went there, and the police were driving. We were sitting on the hill looking at the reservoir, and the police slowed down and said, what are you looking for, UFOs?" I said, "Yeah, we're just here looking for UFOs." And they were like, kind of, "Oh, okay," and they left.
Huh.
It was pretty funny. I'm sure
Yeah.
the Brewster, New York police must have known about a lot of sightings in that place. Brewster, New York, there's a lot of stone chambers there, which are ancient. We did a lot of research in that area for a while back in the early 90s. We had a large group. We had like 20 people in our group.
Yeah, New England's a hot spot, actually. There's
Yeah.
a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know our last group. I remember the first group that
Yeah.
when that big dark cloud came over the sound. That
Yeah.
was like I think we had 15 people that night.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first time we went?
yeah,
Yeah.
they were really
Yeah.
big group. Um,
That was
I think more
that beat.
people would come too if we got
Yeah.
the word out.
Well, I think
Yeah,
so. I think
definitely.
the weather is New England the thing. If it's not bad, if we can sit in somebody's truck or something, and it's a clear night, we can do a C5 in a truck. I'm good with that.
We can definitely do it because I always see the ghost
They
people.
have, I don't know if this is like state parks, but they have some places like parks. I don't know if it closes at sunset, but they have like
Mm.
fire, like a
Yeah.
fire pit, which would be pretty
Oh,
cool.
really?
Like if it's cold,
Yeah.
yeah, and you can sit by the fire. That would be like ideal. But also in
Yeah.
Connecticut, it'll be 30 degrees one day and like 60 the next. So
Yeah.
That's
You
you
right.
never
never
know
know.
what to
Hey,
expect.
Victoria.
That's
Uh,
right.
uh, in
Exactly.
Vermont, Mercury Man, who sees a lot of craft in Vermont. Mercury Man, when I lived in Plainfield, you're right. That's where I saw a lot of spaceships in Plainfield. I saw an orange craft north of Plainfield and north of the campus where I was. And I said, "Oh, that's got to be a helicopter." But then I said, "No, it's not a helicopter. The whole thing is like a radiant red color and it's hovering." And it wasn't a helicopter, it was a spaceship.
Wow.
This is back in 78 or 79.
It was silent, made no noise.
No noise at all. I thought it was a helicopter, but I said, "Wait a minute, there's no airport there. It's all woods and maybe some country homes and, dirt roads." And it was a spaceship.
Wow.
Yep.
Cool.
A lot of activity up there. Like Friendswood Ferry, she lives in northern Vermont. There's a
Yeah.
lot of spaceship activity and stuff up in northern central Vermont. A lot of it. Yep. Ah, Friends of Ferry, say hello to Mercury Man. He's up in Plainfield where I used to live. Yep. There's a lot of activity up there. And I'm getting that what Kadar Manka said, I'm starting to get some of it. He was talking about there's no time or something. He was talking about contacting something. I don't always remember what he's talking about because I come back in from the telepathy and I get bits and pieces of it. But all I know is that I was like, he definitely, it takes a lot of energy to do that.
Definitely.
I bet, yeah.
And he said that now, Commander, do you remember what he says when you speak?
I'm starting to remember it, not right away, but I'm starting to remember bits and pieces of what he says.
Because he said that you could communicate with Gottico if he would be willing to.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to Godico, and I'm still going to pursue the idea of him coming through the app, because if I bring Godico in through me consciously to use my verbal language, then I'm not going to be able to ask any questions. That's my main concern. I want to be able to interact and,
Yeah, it seems
ask
to
questions.
connect and speak more when John Connor's on.
Yeah,
Like you two are
yeah.
the connection, you know?
We are the connection. It's just the way it is. And John said the other night, it's not me, it's you, Commander. And I'm still like learning what that means because
Yeah.
that's never, I mean, my all my life, in my adult life, in the work of the space, I've never had this experience in my life like this, and
Well,
this is different.
you are from Mars, so it would make
Yeah, so
sense
that
that
it
you
would make
know
sense.
it makes
Thank you for
sense.
saying that. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. Like I said, when I tell people that even if I know a lot of things, there's a lot of things I don't know. And obviously, this is something new. And when I always go back to that beautiful song by Billie Holiday, I can't ever forget it. He even said, when Gadico said to me, he said it when he was communicating, he says, Commander, he says, where he said it, and it's on recording from a few nights ago when he came through, he said, going to the moon and I'll see you soon. Right there. Those two things. Going to the moon and I'll see you soon. That's about contact.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's about contact, right? That's what it is.
Yep.
That translation is about contact. Now,
Friends with
if you hear that
Mary.
Billie Holiday song, you might say, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
a beautiful song," but for me, it has a very different meaning. There's an encoded message in there now,
Hmm.
and it was
Yeah.
about contact.
Totally. Friends with Fairy is saying, I wonder if he'll make an appearance through the app, that we won't say because we don't want to ignite it right now.
Right.
We don't want to
You know.
activate it, but yeah, I think
Right.
that's the plan initially.
Right.
We're kind of like getting the preparations in
Right.
place, and Commander feels comfortable doing that. So
You
we're
know,
kind of thinking
I'm
about it.
I am very much, even though I've not met the people on that ship from his world, I have over the last few weeks got myself to meditate and focus on what they might look like if I meet them, and I feel very at peace. I know they'll be different than I look. I know that they're taller than I am, the men and women, and they are they have a bluish, radiant energy around their bodies. I know that. And
Are they from Inner
I,
Earth, or is
no, they're
that?
not. No, they're from the constellation Sirius. They're not from the inner Earth. They're from
Gotcha.
off planet. They're from their planet starts with a B, and I don't remember the name of the planet is, but they come all the way from the stars constellation Sirius. That's where they come from. And so uh, I know I'm saying this, and every time I say something, eventually it happens. So I'll say it. Um, I'm ready to take a journey to their planet and see what it looks like. Now that I said it, I put it out there. I just said it. I know he hears me. I know they hear me on their ship. I'm ready to go for a journey to their planet and come back. I feel very ready. I have no fear. I just have a lot of love in my heart, you know?
That's key right
Um,
there. So somebody asked, there were a lot of questions in the comments, and then
mhm.
Lavola asks, so they consider themselves human in a different form?
Yes, they're human. They're 7 feet tall. They are men and women. They are not translucent, so to speak. They are they have human faces. They're very much beautiful in their form, like not translucent, but sort of like light. They're light beings that are bluish in their form. Bluish in their form. Now, understand, I've been doing research looking at pictures of beings that have been painted by other people and trying to get an idea of what they look like, and then getting a better perception in my reality and my own consciousness. But yeah, they're very tall. They're about 7 feet tall. They're very beautiful. So when you hear Gadico speak and it sounds mechanical, don't let that fool you. They're using the ability to translate through. They're translating through some sort of mechanism on their ship through frequency, and through the frequency, they're able to communicate in their language, but also um, there has to be a translation to understand what they are saying. They have also, I've learned, a very beautiful sense of humor. They're very lighthearted. They're very beautiful with their energy. Um, and they can read anyone's energy here when they're here with us. They can read anybody in this room. They can tell you anything about yourself. You're a blue commander.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
so
am blue. That is weird. I am blue tonight.
just keep an eye, guys. If there are any moderators out there, there's somebody saying something about how that we're all food for them. I just want to
No, who said that?
point that out to you guys.
The person
Who
that said that.
They're out of here.
We're gonna get that person
Where are
blocked
they?
out of here.
It's a. Oh, here we go.
I
Terror
got them.
of
I
tiny.
got them.
Block them.
They're gone. They're gone. Blocked and then muted. Double whammy.
Yeah, yeah, double whammy. That terror of tiny town is in a tiny town by themselves now. So there you go.
There we go. Yeah.
He's hungry, maybe. So I got great moderators. Thanks, Chezno. It's this is the thing. It's the things I'm learning about them. Their language, not their language. Well, their language I want to learn. I don't understand the language, but I feel as I have contact with them, which is coming soon, whenever that is. They keep saying soon. I don't know because I'm on Earth. Everything is in a timeline. Where they are, there's no timeline, so I don't know what they mean by soon. But they keep telling me soon. Keep saying soon. That word is coming into my consciousness right now. So I'm just going to let things happen. The universe, I'm not going to force anything. You can never force anything.
Yeah,
The universe,
I always hear divine
know?
timing, Commander. I always hear
Yeah.
that word, when I go on TikTok, I seem to hear that going on everywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really apropos right now. It's really appropriate. So
Yes,
divine
yes,
timing, we think things out,
Yeah.
our Ashtar Command Space Watch group, we really do plan and think things out. And
Yeah, we do.
we don't just jump into, we always have to go with the science first, and everyone has to feel comfortable
Yeah.
and safe, and we're not ready to just pounce. It's important that we have everything in line, and everyone
And Jay,
feels safe.
Jay Gutt is saying, have any one of you heard them speak through telepathic communications? Not the ones, the Getico, who is from the star system Sirius, and his people, they are able to transmit through consciousness. So it's not channeling. When they transmit through the radio frequency, they can also come through here on the TikTok. How they do it through the TikTok, if they were to do it, I'll explain. There will be a certain kind of static. What's that clicking sound? There's a certain kind of static, and there you go. Certain kind of static.
I hear the clicking. Is that you guys?
I think that was me. Sorry. I'll
I
mute
think it
my
was you, yeah.
thing next time I type. My bad.
No problem, Chezno. You got this. You got the sound, brother. You got the spaceship behind you too. But when they come through, we're learning that they use frequencies. Right? They use frequencies. The biggest thing people need to understand here that I can teach you, that I've just learned in the last month, they operate on frequency. They can come through any frequency they wish. They can come through this TikTok thing right now, and there'd be static, and they'd start speaking. So they can just do it. They can just come right over a TV station if they wanted to, and just happened in 1977 when the broadcast at ITN TV, the Ashtar Galactic Command, came over a broadcast on a local TV network station in England, and it's documented. Some people tried to tear it down as it was pirates, with a pirate station. There was no pirate station. They chose a local area to broadcast. And look, years later, everybody on YouTube has that video of the sound. It made it all over the world just by one little broadcast with the technology of YouTube. Everybody knew about it. So the message got around to everybody all over the planet, one way or the other. So they can use frequency. They can interrupt TV broadcasts. You don't see much of that happening on a world scale, but understand, and don't misunderstand this, that the space beings have the ability to overtake our TV communications lines. They have not done it in force, but if they wish to take over every network in the world, they can do it in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds.
You know, Commander, I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but you're turning blue every couple seconds.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
aware of that.
yeah.
You're
It's like
fading in
every
and
few
out
seconds.
blue.
You're like the blue M&M guy every like 30
Oh, that's
seconds.
weird.
Yeah,
See
Oh, I
you're
can
right
see it
now.
now.
blue. You're blue
I
now.
wonder.
I
I
don't
wonder
know
why I'm
what's
turning blue.
going on with that. I don't know why that would
And then
happen.
like remember a month ago you were radiating like this like pinkish like color. You're always
Yeah,
like
You're going
emanating
blue
these
again.
colors.
yeah. That was that one night.
Remember
I
that?
was like
Yeah. It happened a few nights.
it stayed. I was like psychedelic or something, and I couldn't
You were
stop it.
definitely psychedelic. That's a
Yeah,
good
I remember
way to
that.
explain it.
It looks psychedelic to me. I don't. I hadn't. I no. You know.
Commander's an
I like
Like
avatar.
I said. You know. I don't know what's going to happen ever when I'm on here, and it's always something. It's never a dull moment doing this show. I'm
No,
telling you.
totally
And if you're never,
never
and I got to
boring.
tell people, if they're not watching this show when I'm on here, you're missing a whole lot of stuff. Unless you're going to my YouTube channel. But yeah, it's. I have dreams. I keep saying I'm from 2016. Weird laugh. Interesting. You know, there's so many things going on right now, and I've got the app right here as an experiment. The app, the ALEXA app,
Oh,
here in
here's
case.
another one. Here's another one. They can take over your brain. Okay, guys, get
Okay,
them.
we're going to take
Dak.
that. I'm going to take Dak and block Dak out of here.
Dak, come
Goodbye.
on,
You're
guys. Tugs a lot.
see see. We're all
Yeah, we
our
don't do
moderators and
negativity.
myself.
Yeah.
No negativity. I
It's
get
a
rid of
very
all the negative
positive
people.
place. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the
I'm not
energy
Bye bye
here.
sure if they,
negative.
I'm not sure if they really mean that in a negative way because, like, I guess I don't know necessarily think they can take over your brain. I think that they can transmute.
Yeah, but we don't want to take any chances with people saying stuff like that
Julie
here.
got him. She's all over it. Atta girl,
Yeah.
Julie.
Thank you guys.
You
I'm in a
see,
busy room tonight, so I think that we
yeah.
can do
Let me
some.
tell you something. We have some of the best moderators on here, man. We take out the trolls in 2 seconds. They don't even know what happened to them. They're probably kicked out in outer space somewhere in a parallel universe.
Yeah, I'm from outer space.
Definitely.
You know that song, a theme song.
Yeah.
Jericho,
Yeah.
Also, why we have 181 people in here, that's the best time for me to say,
12,
if
12.
you support this show and you have TikTok coins or Venmo, I have the Venmo app, please show your support, $5, $10, or $15 on my Venmo, on my main page. Please, if you can, send some gifts with your TikTok coins to show your support tonight for what we're doing. We've been doing this since we got on to TikTok last year, and we encourage you to support what I'm doing. So I'd like to see some for the host, which is me. People send some stuff here, not forgetting that I'm here, I'm existing, I'm real, I'm with you. You know, I'm not
He's
some.
real.
I'm
I
not.
met him. He's
Yes,
real.
I'm
I'm
real.
not. I'm not
Yeah,
some mannequin here sitting talking as an AI recording.
like an
I'm a real
AI
person.
person.
Right.
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
You know.
So,
So I want to see some more of that. You know, we're almost at 200 people. You know,
yeah.
also become a subscriber. You
Oh,
can be a
there you go.
subscriber. We're all doing also the heart thing. So I'm pinning the hand heart, and we want to get that hand heart thing going now. So I'm just doing some promotion for it. You know,
Yeah.
oh, there's
Oh, Julie,
hey, there,
the
Julie. Thank
galaxy.
you, thank you,
Thank you
thank you.
guys.
You know, I'd
Hey,
like to
so
see how much money we can raise tonight
if
too.
you can't do gifts, just tap the
Right,
screen. Tap, tap,
just
tap
tap the screen.
I
That's
know
good
they
too.
have, what do they have on the screen tonight? Do they have croissants or do they have hamburgers?
I
Because
don't know. They're
if you tap, I think they have, oh yeah, they have brown hats and there's like
it's always interesting. I'm looking at
sky
the
with
things
a
popping up.
lightning bolt. There's like a cloud
Yeah,
with a lightning bolt.
and
So
everybody
just
tap. I want to get it to 50,000 likes tonight. 50,000. We can do it. Everybody. I want
yeah.
collectively the whole tribe here to do this. Tap your thing. Get involved. Be the light in action that you are. The
I
great
love the croissants.
viewers that you are. Everybody.
So, Commander,
Yeah.
does anybody have any questions about the CE5 and like when we go out to the CE5s at all?
That or even questions about contact and the things we talked about tonight too. The CE5, and let me mention about CE5. we're taking C5 here on the show to another level that I never knew existed. You know, we talk about Stephen Greer and C5, and I interviewed Stephen Greer years ago in the 90s. You know, we talk about C5 as a contact with non-terrestrial intelligence via their spaceships or craft coming close enough that we can document it, right? Now with Gattaco, I've thought about this ever since contact has happened, that there's a new definition now of C5, isn't there? There's a new definition of contact. That definition is not only visual C5, but verbal C5, conscious to conscious communications, where they can broadcast from a ship and talk to me and talk to you and answer our questions right here through a radio frequency, and even directly in here on this particular mode of communications. So I think we need to look at C5, I always look at C5, and I know Grace and Chezno, you know this, when we've gone out for the last number of years, it's always been my goal, and Greg, who you know, and the people we work with, to not just document spaceships. My goal has always been to have us meet and greet them, have them land in one of their smaller ships, and do a C5 where they come out of the ship and we can document that embracement of another grouping of star people from another planet. That's always been the essence of what I wanted to do mostly all of my life. I mean, as a kid, I wasn't thinking about it, but as an adult, since I've become aware at this point, that's my goal. My goal is that we initiate physical contact where we can meet the beings like the ones from the star system Sirius and have a relationship beyond just verbal communications through frequency, but have a relationship where we are able to intergalactically visit their planet and come back to Earth and learn about their spiritual ways, their culture, the way they live. That to me is the most important thing now after having these experiences with Gattaco. The next level I keep getting is that we are to eventually meet each other on a very physical realm. I don't know
I
what
was
their
gonna
planet
say,
looks.
during a C5, you can probably meet him.
Yeah,
Like
you
if
can
we're gonna
probably
reach
meet them.
out and yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we can do that. But I really do now know that I do have no fear of going on their ship whenever that is. And I look forward to bringing back information from their planetary world if that is to happen. I'd like to say that we make galactic history if that happens. And I'm very humble in my mission work here, so I don't have any ego. I just want to learn and bring back things that will help our planet. You know, whatever it is, whatever that's to be, you know.
Yeah,
Ah,
Tess, if you want to join the C5,
oh, we'd love to have you,
reach
Tess. Yeah,
out to one of us.
absolutely. Absolutely. You
We
know,
have people who inquire, but then they don't show. So, it's like, or they want to come, they get so excited, and then
right,
it doesn't
right.
work out, which is fine. Listen, it is what it is. People
Yeah.
get busy in
Yeah.
life.
Ah, thank you, Jackie. Oh,
For
nice little
me, it's a
puppy.
priority. It's
Yeah.
something I've
We're like the main core. You, me,
Yeah.
Mike,
yeah,
and
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Mystic
Craig and
Mark
Elaine.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Craig and Elaine. Like we're like the core of the group.
And Craig
As
and
long
Elaine don't
as
have social media, so but they,
mm,
it's okay. But yeah.
Yeah, so
there'll
Commander, I
be at
wanted to
least 10 of us.
Yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to ask you about your interview with Stephen Greer all those years ago. Do you recall what you were guys chatted about? Can you tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about it?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I remember everything. I was using a big camera from a studio. I was doing a cable show called Intergalactic TV Network. I came up with that name years ago in the early 90s. I did that show. I went to UFO conferences all over with cameras. And I interviewed the people like, he's no longer around, Stanley Friedman, the guy, the UFO guy with the glasses. Stanley Friedman, does that ring a bell? Stan
Uh,
Friedman.
I think so.
Yeah, I interviewed him in Connecticut at a big UFO conference. I've interviewed the Chariots of the Gods author. I
Eric von
interviewed him.
Daniken.
I met
Eric
Eric
von
von
Daniken.
Daniken. Eric von Daniken and
That's a
I got
great
along
book.
great. He's
I
a
love
great
that book.
person. I interviewed him. He was very friendly, very, Stan Friedman. Yes, I interviewed him. I interviewed Dr. Stephen Greer in the early 90s when he was just starting out. He went to the MUFON New Hampshire conference and we happened to see him. I said, "Oh, I'd like to do an interview with him." So we sat down and I interviewed him. He's talking about the organization, what they're going to do, what his things were. This is before he became like really well known. So he talked a lot about C5 and about the government and about people having information. He was very much tuned in on that level. Just a fantastic person. I do support everything he does. I'm sure he has a lot of pressure on him, but now with all the things coming up with more, possibly, you said it, Grace, the other day, that potentially there's going to be more whistleblowers coming out from different levels of top secret levels of the UFO ET thing that are going to come out, and they've had it and they're going to start coming out. I believe they will. I think the pressure is on that people aren't like, a bunch of sleepy 1940s people saying, "Oh, okay, you people forget about Roswell. Go home now. We have this. There was just a weather balloon that crashed, and we're just cleaning up the wreckage of the weather balloon." And back then, people were pretty subservient. They weren't like questioning things. Now, if you
Yeah.
tell us to go home, we're going to tell you, "What are you talking about? We're not going anywhere."
Mm.
So the pressure, the world pressure is that people have to understand that the people in charge of the cover up, they've got to be scared because there's too many people now awake. There's too many people aware of the things that have been covered up and sealed from us for many, many
Yeah,
years.
and TikTok is responsible for some of that, actually. It brought a lot of awareness. It took me a while to come on this platform. I just got it in like March, and I thought it was for like kids, but no, it's actually really informative.
Yeah.
I
And
was
we
way
yeah.
Chezno. I didn't get on here till like maybe a few months ago myself. Interestingly enough, I never imagined I'd meet everybody here.
Your
Yeah.
live was one of the first lives I've been in, actually. Like the
Really.
first, yeah, it was like the first day I got on TikTok. Like I was scrolling through at night, and I landed across yours, and I heard you say you were
See?
from Connecticut. I was like,
Yeah.
sweet. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then we all met in person, became now good friends. We all
Now we're
know each other.
friends.
People
Yeah.
don't know this, but we all live in Connecticut and we all are really good friends. We all know each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's
That's
pretty
so
amazing.
cool.
Talk about
Yeah.
that. Talk about synchronicity, right?
I'm gonna bring
Yeah.
a cake to your house, Commander.
Now, if somebody brings me night vision goggles for Christmas, I'll be happy. I don't care if
Oh
it's a
my
complete
God.
stranger.
Did you ever
No,
get
but
yours? Chesno, did you ever get yours?
Bo
No, you know what?
Divine,
Because I was supposed to get one,
Okay.
Bo
and
Divine
then
is
my
from
phone
Connecticut.
died.
Oh.
I had to buy a new phone, but
Oh man. Oh boy.
I'm still looking online though.
Yeah, I'm like hot to trot. I want to get some walkie-talkies.
Yeah, Bo Divine is
Mm.
in Connecticut, so let's have Bo Divine. We have a C5 group of the Ashtar Command here for many years. Please, message me or Chesno or Grace, and you can join us when we go out into the field to make contact. We use Dr. Stephen Greer's app, and we also do an Ashtar Command protocol. So we're very well organized. We're trained
Yeah.
in what we do, and we're not just coming out saying, "Hey, come on down." Here we are. We don't
Yeah.
do that.
And
Yeah,
night
so
vision is huge too. Like for having
it's
a
a game
C5, like you
changer.
can do without it, no problem.
Right.
But you can just see so much better. Like and
It's such a
like
game changer, right?
oh,
I
it's a
mean,
huge
it
game changer.
blew my
Huge. I mean, you're
mind.
seeing things pop up and flying around like you can't see with the naked eye. Because I remember like taking my eyes off the glasses. I'm like, you cannot see this with the naked eye. Then you put the goggles
No,
back
you
on, and
can't.
they're doing figure eights,
Right.
crazy like maneuvers. And
If you're
satellites don't do
seeing,
that.
right? And if you're seeing that stuff with your naked eye, you are really seeing something. You are really
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're touching in, they're touching in.
yeah,
But it's definitely
Well,
been,
yeah.
listen, everything happens for a reason. There's always,
yeah. And we
for
go
me,
live, UFO, UAP.
Yeah, we
We
do.
every time we do the C5s, Commander does it live on his page.
Oh,
Kind of
yes.
hard to see from here, but
Yeah.
You can hear like what we're talking about and everything. It's fun. You'll enjoy the
Yeah,
next one, I think.
Always has the C5 going when we go out on site. So he always has the live going and has people partake. It's really cool.
yeah. I always believe in broadcasting encounters when we do C5. Everyone
It's
will see
fun.
it. So right now it's
It's a lot
really
of fun.
cold, and that's the only thing that the weather's really unstable right
when
now.
when you
But
get people together and like we have our hopes set on like making contact, like that energy from like 15 to 20 people is
yeah,
huge,
yeah, it is.
and it works. I swear by it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
now Chesno, did you hear the woman who was in the room the other day from Israel? And we were talking because she was having the meltdown a little bit, a lot of stress. And we
I
were,
probably left. I leave when things get negative or like
I don't know if
tense. I don't.
you maybe you weren't even in the room. I don't even remember you being in the room, but she was talking. We were trying to introduce the idea of the CE5 to her because I felt like, when you're in a hot spot like that, that would be super appropriate time to call
Oh,
up.
the woman in Israel, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, with a war going on,
I mean,
and you're a
but
light worker, you can
imagine,
be
and
stressed.
she said that there were beams of light that people saw coming from space.
Hmm.
And I felt that, oh, I'd like to find out more. I'm sure there are C5 folks in Israel as well.
Almost definitely there are. I'm
You
sure
know,
on the C5 app that your has, there are C5 people if they use the app and go in whatever they have a zip code or whatever it is in Israel, they can connect with those C5 people in Israel. I
yeah.
totally believe that's possible. Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
absolutely.
God, it's so cool. I mean, I feel like it's imperative to do a C5 and kind of send them out. Maybe we should think about doing it again. Doing a C5 from the room
Mhm.
here on TikTok and sending
Yeah,
the space contact.
We should
yeah,
rent out like we could all chip in on like a Holiday Inn, like a
yeah,
banquet room, and
yeah.
like something like with windows, and like we could just peek out. I don't know. I'm trying to think of some ways
That
to
would
stay
be
warm and do
really
it.
In Madison, there's that fancy hotel
Hmm.
that's there, and I think they're open year round. I don't know, but
I know where that's where I went to the angelology and demonology conference with my friend. They had a big panel there. I know what you're talking about. I forget the name of the place though. It's beautiful. Um,
yeah. Jazzy Red says the Arcturian spaceship is above my house every night. Beautiful, Jazzy. I believe it. You
oh.
know, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you know
Gypsy
what?
88.
I'm gonna start looking into that, Chesno. I mean, I'm gonna
Uh,
start doing some research and finding. I have a place in mind too. It's not far from here, probably like 20 minutes from here.
What town?
Um, I think it's considered just beyond Old Saybrook, and I don't remember the village though.
Okay,
oh,
you're
thank you,
talking like
Jackie.
exit 80, like off 95 around
Yeah,
that
it might
area.
be. No, it's further than 80. It might be like 73.
Mhm.
Oh, like by
And
the Mohegan Sun connector, by the
No,
395
I think it's
junction. I
even
think
actually come
further than that.
together.
hmm,
I
Wow.
think it's
hmm.
even further down
You
than
know,
that.
I'm just reading comments too while you guys are talking. Gypsy
Yeah.
88 Mermaid says, "Have you guys seen anything about Stargate in Mount Shasta?" Well, if you're asking if there are Stargates in Mount Shasta, I've never been there, but I would say yes. Matter of fact, I've heard stories from people on our show here who live in Mount
Mm,
Shasta that they've tried when they've climbed up towards the mountain, they've been met by beings that just appeared out of nowhere, and they told them they
that's
can't. They
cool.
got to. They'd have to go back. They can't go up. So obviously, the entrances into the Mount Shasta to Telos are protected by people from the inner earth of that civilization. They are very advanced and very spiritual. So yeah, let me see what else
So,
she's saying. I know people who are channeling in Mount Shasta. Yeah, so
um,
they might be channeling, but again, understand in all due respect to channelers that we don't really promote the channeling thing pretty much at all. We honor folks who are trying to do what they can, but the channeling part, whether it's Mount Shasta, Sedona, or anywhere else, I kind of that's the one thing I keep out of the loop is
Yeah,
channelers.
the energy is definitely different in Sedona,
Yeah,
Arizona.
yeah, it
I
is.
went
It
there in
is.
'06 for like 10 days and I just felt different. Like the energies,
Yeah,
It's
and you know what
intense.
I
I can't
heard?
explain it.
You know what I heard about Arizona just recently
Yeah,
today? I have a friend
yeah,
who lives there and she goes up into the mountains a lot. And she said that there's a lot of iron and mercury in the
huh,
earth there. And that's what like magnifies, like it's like a
Yeah.
magnet.
All the
yeah.
petrified trees and giants,
Yeah, and
you
Interesting.
we
Yeah.
know.
have that in our bodies, so that attracts like us to it and
Hmm.
raises up the elevates the vibration. I was thinking that's like right on. So I think that's why people are at, you know, their energy that they're called to that space.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, you know, here we have a lot. Like, have you ever been to Lantern Hill?
Where is that?
Lantern Hill's in right in Uncasville.
I'm in Uncasville. I've never heard of that before.
It's all crystal rock. The
Oh, Crystal
whole,
Rock.
it's all crystal.
Is
I've
that
never
on
been there. I've heard of it.
is that
Yeah,
on reservation land or is that off the
it's a
reservation?
little bit off reservation. But it's beautiful, and the museum, the Pequot Museum, is beautiful too. If you guys haven't
Yeah.
ever been to the museum, I mean, maybe we could hook up there one day and go because it's so beautiful, and
I'm
Mm.
down.
they have a
I'm
Yeah.
down.
wonderful exhibit there on the Ice Age and stuff. It's
I
just
Oh,
love
that'd be good.
museums. I love history and science. I'm a huge nerd.
yeah, it's beautiful. We were just talking
I'd I,
about, yeah, go ahead, Commander.
I'd be into that at some point doing that too. We can
Yeah,
Mhm.
get a
I
group
love
together.
that museum. It's a great museum. But yeah, so anyway, my friend from Sedona, her name is Sedona Silk, and
Hmm.
she is right, she always climbs, she does like lives from the mountaintop.
Oh, that's cool.
She was talking today. Oh my God, the scene is just unbelievable. And you could see like, you know, the iron and the what did I say before? It was iron and something else. It's not
Hmm.
mercury. It's iron and forget what the other mineral was, but it's what makes the rocks red. And then we have those minerals in our bodies too. So
Yeah.
our bodies resonate with it.
That's why they're
Yeah.
petrified giants, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
I'm like, could you just scoop up a big bag of that, send it my way, please?
Divine Light Code says copper. Magenta Rose says iron.
Magnesium and iron is what she
Yeah.
was saying.
Yeah.
Magnesium. That's what it is. The magnesium, and then there was something else too. It's very obvious that there's other things in there in the rock
Yeah.
as well because it's red. I mean, there's
Yeah.
definitely
And
oxide in there. No
and
doubt.
if you try walking up, I'm sure there are people that have made it up to the top of. Whoa, what was that? What happened? How'd that happen?
You added somebody, Michael? Did you
I
try
didn't
to
add
do that?
anybody. They just popped in. That's really weird.
Uh-oh.
My TikTok seems to be doing that. Hey, Michael. I'm not sure if Michael was trying to be on or not. It's very interesting that just happened.
Well, you're on.
Well, we do have iron in the center of every red blood cell. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think that was meant to happen. That's happened a few times where people pop in, the TikTok does it, and then they disappear.
And
Surprise
copper,
appearances.
yes, copper
Yeah.
as well. Copper's definitely there's loaded with minerals. Loaded.
Yeah. I was going to say when people have climbed up to the top of Mount Shasta and some have made it, there've been people there going into the opening that have turned them away and told them they're not to.
Could you imagine doing like a C5 at Mount Shasta? Let's take a field
Yeah.
trip. Us,
Oh,
our
yeah,
group,
I don't
we're
want
flying
to.
there and we're doing it. That would be awesome.
My
And we have to be
neighbors did
we would
that.
have to be we'd have to be funded by somebody who supports what we're doing and they can pay for our stay in Mount Shasta.
We
at
need a lot of
hotel.
galaxies, in other
You
words.
got to go in
Yeah.
the winter time because I'm sure it's cheaper. But my
Yeah.
neighbors did that. My neighbors went out there and they did a CE5. They didn't do an
Mhm.
actual CE5. They just did
Yeah.
Skywatch. And they said they saw activity in the sky.
Oh,
And
I'm sure. Yeah, they would.
you know, I'm sure too. I mean, unfortunately, like where I am it's
Yeah.
not, it's light pollution. It's
Light pollution, yeah.
it's an assault on the senses. What
Yeah.
I see, and mainly, and if I see any kind of activity, it's in the daytime.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's interesting. I mean, depending where you are, because you're all in Connecticut, depending where you are in Connecticut, you could find places where there's less light pollution. As long if you're in like a more rural area of the state, you'll find places where you have a beautiful clear night. That's the place where you want to be to have a C5 to make contact. Of course, with the C5, the visual contact, and hopefully the next step would be the physical contact with those space people. So yeah, there's
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm
we
learning that
do.
they're
Mhm.
always in the sky, whether it's day or night or they're
right.
cloaked as a cloud. They're
Yeah. And you
always
know
Now,
what?
there.
I just want to say
now,
something real quickly because I noticed in the comments somebody said something. It's important that you have the CE5 because it creates a protocol and it creates you're not just calling out to anyone and
right.
anything.
That's
You're
right.
calling out to like higher level entity beings that are coming from a place where of peace, peaceful
Right.
contact. Because yeah, you could walk into any, desert and any place that's hot spot for, and just find anything. And it's just like in the spiritual realm, you could
Right.
easily, call out to anyone and get contact, but
Right.
it's super important that you are using some kind of protocol.
Right. And the other thing is this person, Keith Kemper, I'm going to actually do something here. He says, I've heard these comments from people before on Earth. They are fallen angels. Who's fallen angels, Keith? I'm going to followed, the live creator. Good to have you, Keith. So,
Yeah, they're
um,
not
they're
phoning.
following us. Who do you think is fallen angels? That's a pretty general thing to say because there's a lot of human beings. There are humans that are really, negative and kill people, and there are humans that are very loving. So the question is, what are fallen angels? What's your perception of that? I'm curious to hear your response.
Somebody
Um,
asked me that today. I did a live earlier, and someone asked me about that. And I don't feel, personally, I don't feel like the ETs are fallen angels. I just don't
okay,
think.
so Keith is responding. He says Satan's army. I don't. Earth-based 3D. Yeah. No, I don't believe in that stuff.
There's no such
So
thing. I don't even believe in Satan. I just think that
no,
was I
Well,
there's
if
think
all
you're
that
into these dark
it's
level
just
entities,
negative emotions and
right. It's
Satan's a
fear-based.
title. It's a title. It's not an actual person. It's
You
like an
know,
adjective.
right. And
It's
we
not a person. And the same
and
thing
this
with Jesus is also an adjective. It makes more sense that way because it's a consciousness.
Yeah, so just Keith, just so you know, I have always operated in what you call cosmic Christed consciousness. I know a lot about Jesus in a cosmic way. I know so much about Jesus it would blow your mind, but I don't believe in the religious 3D world of separation of everything with religions, whether it be I don't care if you're Muslim or you're Jewish or Catholic or Christian or a deep believer, in hitting people over the head with a Bible. That's all to me garbage. What I do want to teach here, because I do have a cosmic belief in Jesus, that I love when people say the fallen angels, they're all fallen angels. You have to have documented things when you're saying stuff. Like when I have contact with a space being, it's a space being from another planet, and I know who it is. I know consciously every contact I've had in my life with people off planet. So if you've never had that experience, you need to let go of your religious beliefs to order to open up your consciousness to learn about other things other than that the things that you were taught about in a 3D level. You know, and in a sense, you came here because your spirit guided you here. So your mind is saying, "Oh, this is what it is. This is the whatever you've been taught." Just understand, I break the matrix even on that stuff. I'll bust your matrix on your belief system. I'll challenge your belief system. You know why I do that? I want you to think. I want to shake you up so much that out of your religious beliefs that you start looking at the universe in a much more open way. There are planets, many planetary worlds of people living on other planets that are very advanced, very spiritual, very loving. But on Earth, there are people that have been indoctrinated to their earth-based religious belief systems. And when it comes to this subject, those belief systems about angels and who the angels are, hey, look, angels are angels. That's what angels are. Those they're negative human beings. So if you want to call a negative human being that word, you say, oh, there's 10 people like that are, you want to define what that word means. It depends who you hang out with, They're very, very different, So I'm going to push back to talk to you because I want you to learn something. I've never taken on that issue, but I deal with the extraterrestrial realm of light. I deal with the Christ consciousness in a very beautiful way. And, if you want people, you're saying people have to get to Jesus. A lot of us here know who Jesus is beyond earth. And he's not somebody on a cross, and he's not somebody with vines around his head. He's a very beautiful cosmic being of light.
Mhm.
And so if I don't know what your perception of Jesus is, but before you jump in here talking about Jesus, don't start judging things until you listen to learn. Because if you listen
Mhm.
to learn, you're going to learn a lot more than you've learned on this planet about
Yeah.
all these divisions of your religions that, you were indoctrinated as a kid. I'm sure, I don't know if your parents were religious, maybe they were, maybe that's how it happened. But when you were a baby, I'm sure you didn't think this way. When you were just a little innocent baby, you had to be indoctrinated into the way you believe right now, without a question.
Mhm. Yeah, well
Keith, you
said,
say
Commander.
Keith is saying not at all. So Keith, do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to shake you up a bit and say, listen a little bit, and you'll find out that the people here are very aware of the differences of frequency and energy,
Mm.
love and light and darkness. We know
Jesus is
all
in
those
all
things.
of us. It just has to
Yeah,
be activated once you open your
right,
crown chakra. You
right.
just have to activate Jesus, and
That's
it
right.
can be done. It's in all of us.
And we love you, brother. If I'm talking to you and I talk this way, it's because we love you. I have a relationship. So everybody here has a relationship with Jesus. But if you have a relationship with Jesus, Jesus taught about unconditional love. Jesus went to India. Jesus went to North America. Jesus wasn't just over in Rome and putting on a cross somewhere by
You
the
know,
Roman Empire.
and a lot of that, Commander, I'm finding out reading the knowledge book, but I also kind of knew
Yeah,
this beforehand. But a lot of this is a metaphor for the pineal
yeah,
gland and how it works and how it
yeah,
operates. And they turned it into a story. And I'm also finding out the process for making ayahuasca or dimethyltryptamine is also metaphorically the process that they're describing, and they're turning that into a story. And
right,
that's how they twisted up the Bible. And I
right.
mean, that's
The
my
Bible got,
personal opinion, what I think
no,
that they're
yeah,
doing. And they know that God's inside of all of us and we can activate it. And they want you to look outside. They don't want you to look within. Because when everyone
yeah,
has their awakening, like the deck of cards crumbles on all the elites. They're
yeah.
done. Done.
So when I talk to people, when people talk about Jesus and being saved, I always say to those people quietly in my mind, listen before you speak, because you're speaking in an automatic sentence and you don't even know the people on this broadcast. And you might just find, if you listen, that there's a lot of people who love, we love our brothers and sisters. We love each other. We love the universe. We love God. When people, God is not just for religion. Religion takes God and twists God around in the way they want it. Religion takes Jesus and twists Jesus around the way they want. I have to say this because I've got to shake the people up that there's not just, there's just too many people that really who think they know Jesus don't know Jesus at all because they're
I
based on
know. That
religious
aggravates me, actually.
indoctrination.
It kind of bothers me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's so many Jesus posers out there. It's like, dude, you know
Right.
nothing. Like, you're just being told who to worship, and you do it like one of the sheep.
Well,
Like, I don't do that.
and
I found my own route
right
every time.
now, Keith, if you're saying religion is not God's plan, I would agree with you. God has no religion, but you have to be able to have a dialogue with people here who are light workers, people who have a cosmic consciousness, people here who have a loving frequency. And as you stay here long enough, you're going to see that you're loved by everybody here. And you're going to see a whole different world if you stay focused on this show. You're going to have your mind blown away by the things you're going to learn here. And so before we talk about fallen angels, let's throw that out the window. There's good people and bad people on this planet. There's loving people and not loving people on this planet. We know that, but it's all a matter of choice. You choose what you wish to do. If you want to have heaven, you create it. If you want to live in hell, you create it. It has nothing to do with religion. It has to do what your choices are. And on a cosmic perspective, the beings on other planets don't understand our world. Our world has divided everything up into pieces. Our consciousness, everything is divided into pieces. No, people need to let go of the things they've been taught on Earth and start going within, not reading the Bible or this mosque or the Quran or whatever. The truth lies within each human person, not within these Bibles, wherever they come from, Israel or Middle East or wherever it is. I don't care. I don't read any of that stuff. I don't even read it. I don't even go on websites to read people's religious perspectives. That's not my mission. My mission here is to liberate the planet. That's my mission. My mission is to shake you from your religion and only have one religion, and that's the religion of love. And if you join that religion, there's no membership required because everybody can be part of that religion. And if there's no
free.
membership,
You don't got to pay for it either.
Yeah, absolutely free. So that's where I'm at. That's my comment. There you go.
Well said. And you're doing it. You got the platform. You're doing your light work, and you're turning people onto it. So, job well done, Commander.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And everything I do is in humble service. So I have to love Keith because if I don't love Keith, then I'm a hypocrite. So Keith, know that we love you, brother. We just want you to. I'm glad you're here.
We won't block you.
We're not going to block you. We want you to be here, and we're going to bring up my brother here.
Connors in the building.
I do have another brother here, and we're going to bring him up here, and he's going to be coming up here as a regular part of the show. I have a close affinity for my brother.
We got a good group. We got a good group here.
Hey, John. Good to see you, brother. It's so we'll stay on here till about 1:30, I think, tonight.
Was that over? Thank you. That was over. Oh my goodness.
And we have our galactic friend and transmitter and receiver here together, John Connors. Hey, John.
What's up, guys?
How's it going, brother?
What's going on, man?
We're just hanging out here. We're doing stuff. Things are happening.
Did you? I did. One of the most powerful light codes I've ever done. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you this.
I'm going to have to put you on the large camera here. Wait a minute.
All right.
I'm going to switch over to large camera for. There we go.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Famous Michelangelo.
Yeah, it's supposed to represent the brain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been said. Mm-hmm.
God is inside the brain.
So do you see the eye yet?
The Creation of Abraham is the name of that painting.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Here.
Yep.
Yep.
There's the man that's kneeling down on Skull Mountain. I just made a highlight out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. The two creators that created Adam.
Mm-hmm.
On his belly. Okay, and then the other one was, let's see.
Well, I see something there, like a little, right there. Yeah, it looks like a face.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michelangelo
I see the face.
always used to paint UFOs in his paintings in the background.
John, you ever see anything cool? Like I know Da Vinci is that a Da Vinci painting?
It is.
Michelangelo.
It is because Michelangelo. I know if you mirror them, like they put in a lot of hidden.
Yeah.
I'm about to do this one.
Inside yeah, if you mirror them.
I think so.
It's like one of those magic 3D books you look at and you gotta cross your eyes.
Of Light from Darkness.
Okay.
Michelangelo. What's that chart there, John?
That's the top of the ceiling. So it looks like when I was trying to request to get on the live, I was cutting it out right here because I got the whole book I got two of them. So there's a lot of things in here that you can see. He shows the spaceships here.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And you see the crop circles. This is where they got the crop circles from, but it's from right here. So that's the ceiling up there.
Oh, look at that.
I've been there.
Oh
You
yeah.
know.
If you look at it this way, see that symbol right there?
Oh yeah, I see it. You see this? You can see like what appears to be a crop circle
Right.
underneath the line there, right?
Does it look
Very
like this?
perceptive.
That?
Oh wow. Oh yeah, look at
I
that.
would love to just observe John Connor for the day and just see what kind of things he gets into. I'd be so entertained just watching him and just seeing what he gets into.
Yeah.
And here's
Yep. Oh yeah, look at that. I can see.
So if you see it right here, watch. Where'd my pin go?
And
Yeah.
what is that area? What is that area you're showing us?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay. I see it. Okay, cool.
Okay, so you see Greenbelt?
Yeah.
Watch this.
And just let people know you're watching Encounters, the late night #1 UFO spiritual talk show on social media. I'm your host, CmdrAleon. We have John Connors, a part of our show, on here live with us, and we're going to turn it back to him.
Okay, so you got your G, G, G. Greenbelt, G Largo, and then you got Greenshire, and then you go like this. Arlington, Alexandria, Annandale. Okay. Oops, sorry. I'm not a good cameraman.
That's okay. You're multitasking, so there you go.
Okay. Now watch this.
Yeah.
A, B, C. Coral Hills, and then Alexandria back to Coral Hills. Okay.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Right. Now A, B, C to College Park, and then A, B, C down to what comes next in the alphabet? District Heights, D. Okay. Back up. A, B, C, D. So it's going to go down to here, to Arlington. Back up to College Park. Okay. Now, see that?
Yeah, it looks like
A 3D picture?
3D picture. It looks almost like portals and also like pyramids.
And
At least
everywhere,
that's what I'm getting.
everywhere I put one of these lines, they'll have they'll say like crossroads. Let's see if you can see that right there. Wow, it's really just shitty blurry, huh? Well, yeah, always we have a solution for that.
Oh, there you go.
Where does it say crossroads at? Right there, Bailey's Crossroad.
Yeah.
Okay, and it will say like Coral Hills, and then there's gonna be Capitol Hill, Cross Mountain, District Heights, Cross Bearer, and
Yeah.
when you do this,
This is D.C., John.
yeah,
In Washington, yeah.
There's
Okay.
there's a lot of Freemason stuff there too.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of Masonic symbols there. I noticed
Yep.
as
Right.
well.
Okay,
The
now
tower, the long tower is a part of the Masonic symbol, that long,
Yep.
whatever it is.
The monument, yeah.
let me turn off the light real quick. Oh, this is dead already? Oh, who killed my battery?
Oh, no.
Right? Yeah. Oh no.
Maybe Gadako's coming in. He's using your electricity.
Right.
He came earlier. He was helping me. I should show you the. I was in a live actually.
I know you were.
I wish you would came in.
I wish I had been there. I when you were live, I wasn't able to come in because people were watching TV. So yeah.
Have we done this already?
Oh, look at that.
A cube.
You see it, right? What's it doing?
It's changing shape. And wait a minute.
Yeah.
It just
Wow.
it's just doing its own thing by itself.
It's like a perfect cube, and then
Yeah.
one side's bigger than the other when you turn it.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, look at. It's an optical illusion, but
Yeah. But you can see, look at that.
Wait, it got smaller.
Yeah, it did.
Now blink your eyes. Back to normal.
Back to normal. That's
Now-
really weird, man.
Imagine having that on your wall. Changing like hours.
right, that's trippy.
I would be doing that all day.
Yeah, right. And so let me find out where that battery went here, and I'll show you the reason why I did that.
Yeah.
You ever seen a light bulb like this?
Let me see. Not really. I don't think I have.
What is it for?
What kind of bulb?
You know, it looks. What is that bulb going to do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I keep getting a feeling that bulb is a transmitter bulb.
You think so?
Yeah, for some reason that came into my head just now. I just wanted to share it with you. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it said transmitter bulb, transmitter bulb.
Because yeah, it doesn't break.
No,
No. Let me find that battery here. Let me see. But I found it in a old ice box.
really.
Yeah. So I was thinking that it's for a freezer, but at the same time, I've never seen like when I buy one, it's not any different.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at the battery. You got it in there, huh? I sure did. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I wanted you to see that image that I got.
Yeah.
Here we go. Get in there. There we go. See here. And close.
And as John's getting that ready, you're watching Encounters, the #1 late night spiritual UFO talk show. That's out of this world, and it is an out of this world show.
Okay, remember? This is regular,
Definitely.
right?
Yep.
Now watch.
Oh wow, look at that.
It's like the cube.
Right?
Yeah, it's like the cube.
Is it
That's
changing
amazing.
size?
The what?
Is it changing shape with
Yeah, it
the
does. It
different
does.
light?
Yep. Now green.
Hmm.
Well, some of those markers must be sensitive to certain colors and they're not showing up in the lines, is what I think is
Hmm.
happening.
It's in all maps. You can turn it on if you want to do that. Thank you. What I've noticed, like when I was looking inside that the atlas of this one right here,
Yeah.
it does the same thing. I know. I know it reads like. Let's see here. Here's the funny thing. So here's Antarctica, right?
Right.
Is that how it really looks?
It's really like the ice ring around it is like the real Antarctica.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you said it. You said it. I wasn't trying to pull your arm or anything.
I think we're all aware that there's an ice wall around our world.
You would think. You would think so, right? That they would be
There's
aware.
some people, there's still people in denial. I was in denial for a long time and I researched it for like 6 months, like daily, and I could not find any evidence that the earth is a sphere. It doesn't add up. It's just not. Not to mention that they were teaching geocentric models in the 1912s, 1913s, but I thought we
Right.
discovered the earth was around in 1492 or whatever.
Right.
So why are they teaching the geocentric model and then changing it when the Federal Reserve is known, and then it's like
Right.
they just changed all like everything, all the school
Well,
systems.
we've been lied about our planet Earth for a long, long time. Just like with the whole.
All the way around. Antarctica, all the way around.
Yeah, all the way
Yeah, it is
around.
circular,
It is.
and there's an entrance into the inner Earth from Antarctica too. There's actually two
Yeah.
entrances.
Yep, absolutely. There's many actually. I think there's some in
There's a lot. Well,
Arizona
there's a
and
lot. There's a couple of them.
yeah, but the main entrances, yeah, are North and South Pole, and then who knows
That's
what's
why.
outside the
Well,
walls.
that's why they tried to block it off from public ability to go there, because there's entrances that go into the inner Earth, into the inner civilizations, and that's where a lot of the ships come in and out. And look at that. So
Yes.
that's the Antarctica map.
See it? Now watch. Green. It'll light up all those spots. And it all goes back to Antarctica on both sides. So you have the opening, and then even on this one, it shows it doesn't light it up, but on here it does.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad
Oh,
thing is it's nobody's fault either. Like you can't be mad at people that are like believe in the globe. It's like I did too. Like we all started off believing the globe. Like we were all indoctrinated.
let me put it this way: when it comes to the Earth, I do believe all the planets are circular, but I don't believe
Yeah.
but we're not what they. Our perception of reality about planet Earth it's been all messed up by the Earth-based teachings that we've had in our schools, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like I like to think of it like a CD disc, and then in the middle is inner Earth, and it's like a flat disc. It's round,
Right.
and who knows? I mean, there's other lands outside of the ice wall. I don't know if you guys have seen those videos, but
And then
it seems
what
accurate.
and what about the guy who was on TikTok who videotaped this door on a rock that opened up, and there was a giant that came out and then closed it?
I saw
Have you
that.
seen those?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's real.
yeah, I think so too.
So when you ask to move mountains, you project yourself in a position of like you're like kneeling down, and you're supposed to put your arm up like Atlas. You know how your arm's on your knee like this, and you put your arm up like that, and you put your arm on your head, and you bend down like that, and you say, "I have the faith for the mountains to move." And the side of the mountain will open up, and he'll come out, and he'll move that mountain open so you can go through it.
Right. That's right.
Have you done it?
Yeah, that was I think that was in Oregon. That door was in Oregon.
It was
And,
Oregon.
I saw a recent video where they went back to it like a few days ago, and some guy was
Supposedly.
climbing a rope down it, and if you zoom in on it, and the hole in the door, you could
Yeah.
see two eyes. You could see a giant looking out of it. I swear.
Are you
Zoom in
serious?
on it. Yeah, I swear. Check it out. Nobody saw it yet. Like it wasn't like labeled or anything, but I paused it and I zoomed in, and you see two eyes looking out of it. It's so creepy.
Where's that at?
And it's in Oregon.
Yeah, there's a door that I believe is like, I don't know if it's the giant's home or whether it's an entrance into a place where the giants live in the inner earth or in the mountains. You know, people know. Do people realize that giants do exist? That they're not like some ancient thing that, you know, the skeleton remains that have been found by archaeologists around the world of these giants. That the giants are here now. They live on our planet.
Mm.
They're
We
alive.
share this planet with giants, like probably like Smurf-like people, fairies.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch, Bigfoot. There's a lot of creatures that we share this land with that we don't know about.
And that's because we've been lied to in our education systems with these books since I was a kid. Never ever talked about giants, never ever talked about the Sasquatch or any of these things. Like they never existed. We think this is the most amazing thing. We think, not all of us, but we think that this planet is based on just the way we exist, when in fact we're just one species of beings that live on this planet. There's many other beings that live on this planet. Yeah.
Caught that. It's good job. I don't know who did that, but
I did. I'm super quick with
oh,
it.
super.
I'm very quick.
I'm
My
like,
eyes light up when I see a troll. I'm like, yeah, mute, baby.
What they say? What they say?
What did the troll? I didn't even see the troll. What did he do?
I was too quick. I got 2 seconds flat. He was out of here.
You're good, man. We have the best people on this broadcast. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't like when people make fun of us. It's
it
not
was
cool.
just like bang, gone. It was there and then gone.
You know, when will the
Nobody
trolls
makes
ever
fun of my
learn?
friends.
When if the trolls never learn? If they come here, they're going to get themselves blocked out in the universe somewhere. So, trolls, do not come here. You're going to find it. It's going to be very hard to be here.
Dang, I wanted to see what he said. What did he say? Was it good? Was it good?
I don't even remember because it was so quick.
I never saw it. I was concentrating on the map.
I don't even remember what he said. I just I don't even remember what he said, but it wasn't positive.
Yeah, we have, Chezno knows how to get those trolls out of here. We don't stand for trolls on encounters.
So I got an alert in. So you know that the alert is that a certain country of here.
Oh, in that area.
Okay. Before I say that, Mongolian throat singing. I want you to look into that, Commander.
Mongolia?
Mongolian throat singing.
Mongolian throat singing.
What is that, John?
And let me tell you why, because I'm going to do it right now because I was watching it earlier. What does that remind you of?
Geico.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it reminded me of. So look it up. And they do throat singing. And there's a band out there that's called Who. And it's WHO, I think. It might be.
Who?
Yeah, okay, yeah. They're a great band. And they do like some covers for like Metallica. Amazing. Yeah. So when I was looking at it, now that I'm interested that
throat singing.
Yeah.
It sounded like God. When you do it, it sounds like Godico. So is that like? Now that we're on here, I'm interested to understand his language of his people.
That's what I'm saying. Look at my folio, brother. I just got that. That.
We should ask the app about that singing.
What app?
The commander has the device next to him.
I have it. I have the app next to me in case he comes through.
We're not naming it, John, because we don't want to activate it.
I don't want to activate it right now, but
10-4.
I was guided to, John, I was guided to put the app next to me when I'm broadcasting, just the other day, and I've been doing it.
So, remember I was thinking about you guys are talking about giants right now?
Yeah.
I heard something. I heard a train.
The train, Commander's train.
There's a galactic train that comes by at this time of night.
I
Hold
find
on.
that
2 blocks
soothing.
away.
I would like that. I wouldn't mind that, to be
I
honest.
get trains too. We get trains.
Right?
too.
Nothing like a good train. Yeah.
It's so cool. And boats.
Mm.
We get boat sounds.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
throw a boat in there all day.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
cool. It's like, it reminds me of the play A Streetcar Named Desire
Yeah.
by Tennessee Williams, my favorite playwright.
Yeah. The train has now disappeared.
Yep, it's gone. It's galactic.
Oh, there's
Oh, it
another
made a
train. There's
comeback.
sometimes
It had
Let's
one more
get-
toot.
there's another train going the other way. That's probably you're hearing.
You're on high ground, just Jill.
Yeah. Yeah, the other train's coming through now. You're hearing it. You get to hear trains on my broadcast, folks. That's amazing.
Yeah, let's get those hand hearts going, guys. If you
Yeah.
guys got a
I
tap
feel-
me, we're almost
I'm
up
feeling-
to 50K likes.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And
got
I'm
40
also sad.
subscribers. We got 40
Yeah, that's good.
subscribers.
And I'd like to get
We're
another. Let's get the hand hearts going,
Courtney.
everybody. Also,
Courtney with the hand
hearts,
heart.
Woot,
the
woot.
galaxies. We want to, and
you,
if
Courtney.
you don't have any of that stuff, you can't afford it. Don't worry, we want you to be here because whether you can afford it or not, you're supposed to be here. But for those that have got tons and tons bags of those TikTok coins, or if you have the ability to go to my Venmo app, please go to my Venmo app, which is on my main page, and make a donation there too. So
I'll post it.
definitely make a donation. It helps in the general spiritual work I do. The TikTok star to become a subscriber, that money's going towards CU5 equipment. I've raised almost $700 there, so we're hoping to. What's that?
It's a recording I got last night.
Was that a recording of what?
Static.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Here it comes.
Let me live through you. Hey, let me just JYL.
Oh, it's quiet right now.
Are you actually on a frequency?
No, I'm on my recording. I wanted you to hear it.
Whether you like it or not.
Dang.
For our wrap-up. Let's give it everything we got. Ready? Begin.
Okay, here we go. Wait, this is it.
So it goes. Rogovsky, the multiple wave.
This one?
No, Julie, I didn't.
Here we go. Here it is. Wow, that's weird. I didn't think that it was that long, but I guess it is.
Wow.
Index 1, index 2, 3. Wow. The battery just drained. The battery's dead on that. That's crazy. You know what?
What's going on?
I'm going to check it out right now, but I'm going to do it a different way. I want you to see it the way I was seeing it earlier.
Yep.
People are having all sorts of things going on.
I think our friend Godico is here too. You know what? I got to say this. I think he's always here now. I mean, I feel like
Scary.
he's here a lot.
He's probably always with you, to be honest, just like John said. He's probably always
Yeah,
been
he
with
is.
you.
He's always with me. Yeah,
Like
he is.
he can just dive in anytime.
Okay.
Yeah, he can.
That was weird.
Yeah, things are happening, man. Yes, he did say that. Margaret Rushing said that too.
What's
Godico
that?
said he's always with me. That Godico is always with me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me turn off the light. And here we go.
All right. I think Godico's coming through.
Who are you?
Godico, is that you? Godico. I hear Godico. Godico, good evening. Good evening, Godico. Godico, good evening.
You're not going to hear nothing. You're going to see it. Let me see if I can change this. Hold on. That I've never seen before either. That's a new one. That's a new one.
Oh, he just spoke. I swear, he's
I hear
speaking.
something. I hear something. That's not me.
That's Godico. He's speaking right now. Wow.
Yeah, if you check it out now, watch this. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Okay, there it goes. I had to charge for a minute. Okay.
What is that, John? What was that on the floor just now?
Wait a minute.
Okay, now watch. How it traces the light, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you put water over that, water has memory, right?
Yeah.
So if I put that into aspect, then it should make a shape of what?
It looks like a shape of a light body to me.
Okay, so if I take it into let's see. Okay, here we go.
Hey, Shelly.
And you can just tell me whatever you see.
I see a form of a light body, but that's me.
If I put it, it's all about the water too. Because now, if I had water right here, it would change big time.
Yeah.
It would complete the flow of the.
So, John, let me ask you: do you think the moon is a reflection of the Earth on the firmament?
Yeah, because the firmament is a spectrum of light which is reflecting off the water, and the water is reflecting back. So the reflection of the Earth is reflecting back at a spot of. Because if it was the moon, they've already been there again. If it was the moon, they would already landed
It makes sense. If you can imagine like a fish bowl and with a lid, and you had a light inside of it and water, that light would reflect. It would bounce off the water, and it would make a shadow against the glass, just like the moon does.
You know who Terrence Howard is, right?
Who is?
What's that?
Terrence Howard.
No.
Vaguely. Can you explain who he is?
I watch. He's the one that did Hustle and Flow.
Look at that.
Oh wow! Look at those shapes. Look at those lines. Like perfect. Oh
So-
wow! Look at that.
Wow.
When you move in space, you have to have a shape of an octagon. If you're going to move in earthly manner, it's a square like a cube. Cubits. That's the oldest like measure. I think it's called cubits. I think. Don't quote me on that. But you have ancient light writing. If the light codes that I've written down and that I've correlated with the Vikings, it's almost the same exact thing. So
Wow.
you see how they're going through the piece?
Yeah.
This is just by itself.
Yeah.
So if I put it in,
Oh wow! Look at that.
what kind of writing do you think it is?
It looks
If I-
like it looks like off-planet writing of some sort.
Okay, now here's another one. See, I'll put it like this.
Yeah, it looks
Now-
like ruins. It looks like ruins a little
Yeah, it
bit,
does. Yeah, it does.
or runes.
I'm gonna be able to pull this one off. It's really hard to do it without water. That's why I'm just showing you without water first. See what I
Yeah.
get.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool, though. Look at that.
Now I'm gonna take this out. I'll put this just right here. Okay, this would be like a black hole, right?
Yeah.
So you Watch this. It's a certain angle. You see it comes up. You flatten one side to take the space that you're traveling to make it more cleaner. So what's his name? That one guy. I have his book over here somewhere. I was reading it earlier, and it's he does what is it called? He he's a paraplegic. What's his name?
Oh,
In the wheelchair.
I think.
You
Stephen
talking
Hawking.
about
Stephen Hawking.
Oh yeah,
Hawkins.
yeah.
Okay. Stephen Hawking.
Yeah,
I read one of his books. He has like the most fascinating terms of like quantum physics. So this right here is a portal.
Oh wow, look at that.
That right there is Earth.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first portal that's ever stayed. See how there's red, yellow, or green, or red, yellow, green. I think that's the only
John,
one.
John, do you think the sun could be a portal? I've been seeing videos online lately with thermal imaging, and when they scan the sun, like beings come out of it. Have you ever heard of that?
That's a yes. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you want to see it
Thought you were
then?
having a seizure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. I thought you guys would never ask.
Oh, here it's open.
Oh, I thought you guys would never ask. Because I don't want to bring up everything and be like, oh, this guy just planned it all, you know?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of good things to ask and learn from, you know. And you're watching Encounters, and I'm CmdrAleon, the man from Mars, with John Connors on our show,
And
Chezno
Chezno.
and Grace.
I want to get some Encounters T-shirts made, like "Man from Mars." Like, that would be pretty
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna arrange
I'll-
that. I'm gonna surprise you next
Okay.
C5. I'm gonna surprise you.
Okay. All right. That sounds
Because
great, man.
because I can get those made. They're inexpensive, and I'll
All
get a
right.
bunch of them.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I got you.
All right.
Watch this.
Oh, look at that.
And then it concentrates in the middle. It concentrates in the center. Now it's stuck there.
Oh, wow.
Snap it out. I shine it on there lightly.
Uh-oh.
Now it takes shape of it. There's a circle in there now. You can see in the
Oh,
center
look at
now.
that. Yeah.
Oh, I hear something.
Oh, is that Godico?
No, that might have been me. I was typing.
Oh, that was okay. That was Chesno typing. Okay.
I'm typing. Just kidding. Hold on.
I don't think Godico would be typing. He'd be going hello.
Yeah.
I do know that their ship has moved over to Florida.
Oh, I got to tell you, speaking of a ship, when I came out of my workplace tonight, where I am in my coordinates, I for some reason looked up and there was a bright light. I thought it was a star, but I kept looking straight up at it, and it kept moving like really quick back and forth, and it was like just, and then it was just keep moving and moving. Finally, I put my head down. I took a picture of it, and I said, "That's not a star. That's a spaceship." So I'm wondering if their ship was over my location about 8:10 on the East Coast at the time when I was looking at it. I took pictures.
My God, I was over here.
Where's their ship now?
It's over Florida. They're trying to control a storm that's coming in.
Oh, okay.
Let me get that note for you.
Yeah, they're busy on that ship. They're doing a lot of work. and we'll be on here till about 1:30 on the East Coast. I love being on here, and then I realize how late it is.
I'm
And I'm
having
like,
fun
oh,
tonight. I'm glad I came up. I was in
I'm
bed. I was like, you know
yeah,
what? Like Grace came up talking about C5. I was like, I love talking about C5. I'm getting in there.
yeah. No, it's been a great show tonight, and Friday night, John Connor and I are going to be transmitting and receiving, and Godico is going to be speaking Friday night on the show. So
That's cool. I'm
stay
looking
tuned.
forward to that.
Stay tuned for that, folks.
11 o'clock Eastern time?
Yeah, 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain, 8 West Coast, and 3 p.m. Australian time.
Wow. All the way to Australia time. Nice.
Yeah, and whatever European time is too.
That's awesome.
Okay.
We need to get Encounters merch, Chezno.
As I was just telling Commander, I'm going to surprise him at the next C5. I'm going to make some T-shirts because they're inexpensive to make. I'm just going to get a screenshot of him, I think on his radio show because it's badass when he has the microphone. I'm going to get that image of him, Encounters, Man from Mars on the back. I'm gonna do it proper. It's going to be proper.
I think
Trust.
it's going to be.
You're in
I
good
believe
hands.
it.
You're
I
in
believe
good
it,
hands.
Chezno.
I
believe
got
it.
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
What a great, I love that idea. And we need to have mugs, like coffee mugs, so we go out
Oh, yeah.
to CE5.
Oh yeah, we're getting
Like
bulk
little
merch.
travel mugs.
We're getting Commander hats. We're going
Oh
all
my
out.
God.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Travel mugs for the CE5.
Now you deserve the notoriety from it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and we're gonna do it for you, Commander. You
Thank you.
just better buckle up.
I will. I'm gonna have to buckle up if I go on Godico's spaceship to his planet.
Yeah.
With the Martian.
John, I've been saying how I feel very strongly that eventually Godico is going to land a ship, and I'm going to be going on their ship. That will be going on their ship. You'll be going too.
John, what's the status on the portal? Did you ever how's that coming along? Are you still coming to Connecticut or
You want to see it? God,
Yeah.
Let's see it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the portal. Come here right now. Yeah. Let's get John Connor in Connecticut.
Right.
Come on, John.
If he comes in the living room here, my family's sleeping right now, and they're going to probably say, "What's going on?"
You know, if you're gonna come in my bedroom, at least to wine and dine me first. You know what I'm saying?
Just to let people know, just all kidding aside, we are going to eventually coordinate in the town I'm in at a crystal store, which is called Hidden Gems. I've already told them about what we're going to do. They're like psyched about it. We're going to be in one of the meditation rooms, and John Connors is going to come through a portal into the store, and from Arizona, he's going to come and just appear right into the store. He's still working on the finalization of that, so we'll let you know when that's ready to happen.
You guys can see that, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Am I hearing? I keep hearing voices.
I hear that too.
I think it's the radio. He's got the radio on, don't you, John?
Okay.
My radio's right here.
Yeah. Is it?
Oh, your radio? Okay. Is that what it is? The radio?
He's charging it, I think.
Yeah.
Because I have one like that. I have a radio like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Commander, you want?
That radio saved me when I was
What's happening?
in the hurricane.
What, John?
You watching?
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Yeah.
This is for activation here.
I see a face.
Oh, wow.
I see a face.
Oh, wow.
Darling.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I see it. Oh, wow, look at that.
Is it? Oh, my God.
Look at that. Yeah, Godico is Is Gadako's here with us right now? Gadako.
So, John, I was in your live earlier and I
Gadako.
saw that too. You're doing this earlier in your live?
I was, but now the only difference now is that it's set in place,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
right?
Oh, he's speaking. Gadako's here. I hear his voice.
Now, here you go. See that vortex right there?
Yeah.
See now, see that tunnel? It's a tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I see it.
Okay, here we go. Locked in there. Here it is. Look
Oh
at
wow. Oh my God. Look at that.
Hold on, let me
Look at that.
Wow.
We gotta see these light codes now. This is how you, this is the light codes to your area.
Okay. Wow. That is blowing my mind away.
Wow. They're like real codes too.
Oh my gosh. Look at that. I can see the codes. They're really beautiful. Look at that.
Wow.
It's hard to lock it in now. See that building that it just pulled up? Now see it says
Yeah.
CmdrAleon show encounters.
Oh wow.
Let me take a screenshot.
Wait,
Yeah.
I actually do see letters. What?
I know it's from Gadaco.
Yep.
Dude, that is insane.
God.
Yeah. Gadaco.
And I'm not doing anything different. I'm just gonna show you.
No.
Look at this fishbowl, my camera, the lens, nothing else inside there that would make the writing.
And the writing's right there. So Gadaco sent that message through that. That's amazing.
I got that. Did you get it, Chezno? I got it.
Hold on, I'll get it back there. There's gonna be one for you too. Hold on.
I want a message.
You already got one. It's coming right now. Here it comes.
Did you say sweet?
I did.
Okay.
There's your Chezno. Hold on one second.
Is this my message?
Yep. Oh, almost dropped the phone in the water.
Oh no,
Don't do
man.
that. Chezno needs his message.
I know. I can't. I need it.
Hang on to it. Hang on to it. That's so funny.
Right there.
Oh, look at that. You see it, Chezno?
Oh, what is this? What is this? Can you read it?
Hold on. My phone's going to die. Come on.
Oh,
This is so exciting.
I just
Hold
saw it. I just saw
Let me
it.
get
Oh
my.
no.
I gotta get a charger for my phone because this is kicking my ass. Holy
All
smokes!
right.
Yeah.
I just saw that.
I can just
There
never
were like
battery.
distinct letters there.
And why he's doing that, I'm going to say Gadaco. This is CmdrAleon. Are you there?
Guys,
Gotta
tap
go.
the screen. Tap, tap, tap. Let's get
Tap,
Commander
tap.
to 50,000.
Yeah. Tap Commander's box because it won't let you tap. So if you're having trouble tapping, just tap Commander's box.
Yeah. Gadaco, I send my love to you and all the people on your ship for the work you're doing.
Where do my cords go? Go look outside.
Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, we're almost up to
50.
50,000.
I'm almost up to 50,000. You can do it.
You guys are awesome.
Cool.
Really, we love everybody out here. You know, we're glad you're all here. You know, because what John Connor and I are doing is eventually we are going to go on their spaceship. I believe
I wanna
Gadaco, and you can come too. I believe that Gadaco and the people on his ship are planning at some point, I would say within the new year, I don't know when it or where it's going to be. I believe they will come here with a smaller vessel, and we'll get to go on their ship to the larger vessel. That's what I've been getting for the last few weeks coming into my dream state. And I'll ask him if
You
I
need to
can.
go to Mount Shasta for that.
Well, I'm wondering if there's a way I can broadcast my phone on their ship. I'm not sure if that's
Imagine
going to
that.
work.
It's like, can I shoot live TikTok here while I'm on the ship? They're like,
It's
what
a
is
different
TikTok?
And
Right?
what I'd like to do is be on their ship and show my face on board their
Yay,
ship.
'That would
50K.
be incredible.
Thank
So
you guys. We
thank
love
you, everybody.
you. We love you, everybody. That's so cool. We're up to 50K likes, 51.
Wow,
actually.
wow.
Nice.
Nice, guys. Thank you so much.
And don't forget to keep sending me the gifts. Become one of the. We have 40 of 100 subscribers. That's going to our C5 equipment. So become a monthly subscriber. Also, if you want to gift me now,
When they give
and you haven't done it, please do a
that did
gift.
no justice right there. The long ones are better. I don't know why they do that to you.
Yeah.
Get out of
Oh
here.
my
Well, thank
gosh,
you,
I
Julie.
just looked at my phone and it's gonna die.
Yeah, I know, right?
I just realized, oh my god, my phone's completely gonna die in a minute.
Oh, burn.
And I can't believe it's like 1:36 a.m. in the morning, and I'm still up.
Oh, hey.
Right? You never know what's going to happen on encounters. It just gets intense out of nowhere, you know?
So we'll stay on for
Definitely.
we'll stay on for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to go to. I think I'm going to try to go to sleep with the
You
rest
will.
of my family.
Hold on 1 second. Okay?
All right.
1 second.
I need my message. I need my message.
Well, we'll get Chezno get his message, and then we're going to, in a loving way, just have all my good friends here that are alive.
Ooh, thanks
Susan,
for Eddie.
that was sent to John Connors.
Very
There you go.
cool.
Whatever you guys send, just send all the gifts to the Encounter Show to provide the services for his cause.
Oh, thank you, John. So you heard John say that. So if you're going to send messages, remember he just said to send them to me. So
Or the gift. I always
or the
forget.
gifts.
Yeah, send gifts to Commander.
Yeah, send your gifts to me. He just told you to do that. So please honor what John is mentioning to do, and we appreciate it.
Now this is for all the viewers, for all your viewers, buddy, right here.
Mm.
See if I can get you down in there. Here we go, all the way, go ahead.
This is my message, correct?
There it is. There it is. I saw it.
And if you can decode it, that would be incredible. Thanks,
Harmony.
Dimitri.
Yeah, Harmony, Rachel, we'll have you on tomorrow night because I'm going to get ready after this to sign the program off for the evening.
I'm trying to. Oh, there we go. That's a twist right there. I haven't seen that twist in a long time. Okay, here it goes. Oh, there's gonna be. It's probably gonna be down here in the bottom. I'm trying to get this.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Guys.
Thank you.
Okay. Here we go. There we go. Oh, okay, I got it.
Well, I see it.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Wow, look at that.
That's amazing.
Wow. Is this my message?
Yeah, see, look at over there.
Yeah, there. Look at the
What do you
message,
think?
man.
Wow. What do you think that is?
I'll decode it in a minute. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go.
Hmm.
Okay, here. Oh, there we go.
Oh
Wow,
wow,
look at
what is
that.
it? Wow. Wow. I gotta take a screenshot. Damn
Right
it. Hang on.
Oh my God.
Look at that. It
there.
almost looks like
It looks like an angel.
yeah, kind of.
It's
Are you buying shoes anytime soon, Chezno?
No, I have lots of sneakers.
Work boots? Who's buying work boots? Someone close to you.
Hmm.
I don't have many friends either. No, not me.
You don't have a pair of work boots? Oh, look at it. There's one down there.
Hmm.
Red Wing. I'm getting Red Wing boots. Someone has. You guys know about she's Loretta. She was reading something the other day, and I never get to tell her thank you for it. Every time I see her, I do send her messages, but she has like the most enlightening messages that it really helps me out a lot, and I always try to get a hold of her, but it's always like I'm too early or I'm too late.
Right. Yeah.
Here, it's on the ceiling. This is for you, Skip Trace.
Oh, thank you.
Skip the Trace to Grace.
So,
Thank you, Titan.
Here. Okay, now we're gonna go back down. You should have your message here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can see it coming through. There it is.
I met all my friends are like married with kids, and I'm divorced. Like I have friends, I just don't see them.
I don't have
What
it.
in the heck?
Everyone feels bad. They're like, I'm your friend. Like, no, I know.
My only friends are on TikTok. That's it.
I'm the same way. I don't have that many friends. There are people,
I'm very picky too. I
I
don't,
am very picky with my energy.
I'm all about like deep conversations and like I don't like shallow people and
You
I don't
never call.
know. I like intelligent conversations. Like I long for them.
Okay, here we go. For you, Grace, it is the next picture that you need to paint is with that platinum, plutonium, or titanium
Yeah.
with purple. Okay, that's what it is. So it's purple, gold, titanium, and use the rainbow. Just use it all. Just go with it and make whatever comes to you, and
Okay.
that'll be your first piece. That's going to go for thousands. There's going to be someone
Wow.
for that.
Okay.
And
I'm good with that.
and what it is that
Yeah, I've been there before.
yes, you have. This is going
Uh-huh.
to
We could do that again, though. Yeah. I'll definitely welcome that into my field. Absolutely.
I want to say that it's almost like a lady figure that you're going to paint. Maybe I don't know with the plutonium vests or coming in through the sky or something like that. I've never done this before, and when I get that like insight, I just go with it. Okay, here's a message right here.
Love it.
Well, I can see there's a
It's going to be a symbol.
yeah.
So look at that little spray. Oh, there it is. There it is. You see, it just came through. Okay, now I
Yep.
got a line.
Wow. It's wild.
Go, ready? Get it right there. Get it. Come on, hold in. Oh. Thank you. What? I can't get closer. Get closer. It's so hard because see the letters right in the middle.
Yeah.
See, these ones over here are nuts.
Hmm.
That's really cool.
Okay, that's that. I'm gonna end it off that, but I want to share something with you, Commander. Are you there?
Okay. I'm still here.
Okay, 'cause the people that are in here, I don't ever want to, like, because it says like late night show with Commander, and then you go early mornings with John Connors.
Early mornings with John Connors. That's right. That's right.
And so,
That's
like, you know,
exactly right.
yeah, and then Chezno, you can play into that. But
Yeah, I pop in every now and then.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh,
Chesno's ship is behind him in the picture.
Yeah, there it is.
That's his ship right there.
Yep.
okay, let's see here. I have marked it here. Hold on one second. Whoa. Okay. Come on.
I'm just bopping my head back and forth for a minute here.
You're good.
I don't want to get anybody dizzy here as I go back and forth like a
Oh,
clock.
Chezno, eat candy.
Can you hear me? I should mute it, huh?
No, somebody, Courtney wrote, and tonight on Encounters will Chezno eat candy.
It's pretty funny. I know what she means, but yeah, I eat. I have nerd.
Oh man, those
Love
two.
you.
Candy. The nerds, the gummy ones.
Yep.
Oh,
Fire.
I didn't know nerds knew gummies.
Oh, gummy clusters. Oh yeah, I'm all
Oh, I
about it.
love gummies. They gotta be a good gummy though.
Mm.
I have to taste the flavor. I don't want to have
Oh,
gummy
boy.
that just has no flavor.
Oh,
We
man.
should make alien gummies.
Mm.
I think they have those actually.
I have never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I'm a candy junkie. I love candy.
I
Yeah,
try not to eat too much if I can.
well, I know the one thing we can't get on Mars is Lindt chocolates. Do you know the Lindt chocolates?
I
They
love
have worms. They have
chocolate.
parasites in them. Did you know about that?
Lindt chocolates?
Yeah, they did. Even Robert was talking about it. If you take it under a microscope, there's a lot of videos, and there's
Oh
parasites
my
inside
God,
those chocolates.
don't
Those
even
specific
start.
chocolates, that name brand and
Really?
everything. Yeah,
Really?
Really?
yeah.
Oh my
Don't
God,
eat chocolate.
no.
Yeah,
Don't eat chocolate?
yeah. They're
Oh,
I trans I
like any
transmute.
even Loretta says, yeah, she knows about it. It's
Oh really?
yeah, they're
I
putting stuff in
love
chocolate now.
chocolate.
Oh really? I want chocolate that has
Parasites.
nothing in it.
What?
Yeah,
I like to
bless
eat.
you.
I like to eat. Where do you can I thank you? Where can I get chocolate
Gesundheit.
without parasites in it?
I don't know, but I would take a microscope before you bite into it and look
I
into it.
love chocolate. Oh my God, you're just doing.
I'm not a fan of chocolate. I love sour candy and like Skittles and Starburst and stuff like that.
How about M&Ms? How about Hershey's?
No, not a chocolate guy. Just straight up sour, sweet.
Yeah, I'm a chocolate. I love
Yeah,
chocolate.
Gushers. I love
chocolate. I
Gushers.
usually buy high-end chocolate. Like I like expensive chocolate. So I wonder, but I know there was a lot of chocolate that they named that contained like all sorts of trace minerals that were really bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Lindt was one of them, actually.
How about
Yeah, it
chocolate
was.
raisins? How about chocolate
Yeah, those are
raisins?
fine. Yeah, you could do chocolate raisins. I like
Okay,
those actually. Those are
I
kind of
like
good.
I like them too. Yeah.
Okay, here you go. Ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
For the one who asked about the sun has left his blackness. The sun has left his blackness and has found a fresher morning to tend to. To all the ones that have wanted to ascend, ones that have thought about it, the ones that have been about it, now it's your time to rejoice, because the mild moon is now nothing but a reflection in the clear cloudless night, and the mon that walks forth from the mist of the fires, the evil is all consumed. So as once was an angelic sphere arising day and night, now it is night and day, and the stars will consume like a lamp blown out in their stead. Behold, the expanding eyes of man have now behold the depths of the wondrous worlds. Once one earth, now it is many, but still there is one sea, earring globes of wonder, stars of fire arise the night. From the nightly ocean, from one sun now to two, each morning, like a newborn man, issues with a song of joy, calling the plowman in his labor and the shepherd to his rest. He walks upon the eternal mountains, raising his heavenly voice, conversating with the animals in forms of wisdom and night and day. The sun that has risen will never fall again. The sea of fire will be renewed, walked over the new earth. The Tharmas brought his flock upon the hill, and in veils around the eternal man's bright tent of all the little children have now been rescued and been safely put upon the land. The hammer is now sounding and bounding out all the evil in the deep caves beneath. His lions roar, and his furnaces are now uproaring. So the rays of the faces of man and new earth, conversing with man, now man meets his, what is that word? His
Where are you seeing this? Are these the downloads you're getting right now? Where's this from? Oh, it's actual
Oh, the
book.
book.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were
but
getting.
no, it tells me what page, like earlier,
Yeah.
like it was 407, so that's 11, and then 480 is my area code, and then that's how I brought it
Yeah.
up.
Oh, okay.
And then when you asked about the sun, that's when I knew what page to go to.
Wow.
Yeah, so the last one says it's Uthrona. Man has now met his Urthona. Uthrona. Now the sun arises from the dewy bed once more. Fresh airs play with the smiling beams that give the seed of life and growth. The earth beams 10 times 10,000 times 10,000 springs of life. Drona has risen again, and in his strength, no longer will she be divided from him again. No longer will specter lost. Where is the specter of the prophecy? He is back now in his phantom of delusion, has delighted. The ruinous walls have now crumbled in the strength of the form of golden armor of science and the intellectual war. The war of swords now has departed. It will no longer be in the dark religions. They have departed. Now rejoice in the science region. I thought that was interesting. I marked that
it's interesting.
earlier, so I appreciate you letting me read that. I wanted to share that with you.
Oh, that's a good thing, and that's a good way to close the show for the night, John. Too.
Thanks, John.
I can remember.
Really.
If you ever want to do that,
John,
we can go like that.
Yeah, definitely. And then tomorrow night, of course, John is a regular part of our show now. So we're going to do interviews with people as we normally do, but we're John and I are working together on a lot of levels here. So he's a part of the Encounters crew, and we're glad to have him as a dear friend. And we're just glad to be doing anything. And my mind is losing it, meaning that it's now fading. So before it fades out and I'm on here without me being on here and this thing is still broadcasting, I want to say I love everybody here. If you don't want to see me on here with my eyes closed, like falling on the side of a chair or something, or maybe Gatico would maybe I get beamed up on a ship and I'm sitting, then Gatico goes on the camera. Well, that would be interesting, but
that would be amazing.
We just want to send our love to our space friend Gatico, John Connors, Chezno, Grace, everybody out there, all of you out there who have found this show for the first time. We thank you for joining us. Become a follower, follow each other. Our show is growing in leaps and bounds. I'm on radio every Sunday morning with 20 years of radio on NPR Pacific Radio with Ashtar Command Radio. I've been out of the closet for many years from Mars, and I'm very open about my coming from Mars and my Christ consciousness and a lot of things. I'm like a cosmic book here, but I can go in any chapter I wish at any time, at any moment. Hey, John, thanks for everything tonight. Great reading. And we're going to have more teachings and things you'll learn on our show with everybody. And, of course, you yourselves out there, we will do more interviews tomorrow night on Encounters. Everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Hi, guys.
Good night, Commander. Good night, Grace.
Hey,
John.
good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody.
Good night,
Thank
Commander.
you for all,
Thank you.
and thank you for all the
Until-
gifts too. I'm going to go to sleep.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Okay.
You
Good
wanna hit
night.
me up?
Have a
All right,
great
thank-
night. Sleep well.
What?
I said, Chezno, if you
Oh.
want to hit me up, brother. We can
All
get
right,
down.
Cody. Everybody,
Is that a Freemason
everybody-
thing? Shriners? My bad. All right. Good night, guys.
Sneaking it in there later.